Greenwave of Meade County. Hi, everybody, from the banks of the Ohio River in Brandenburg, Kentucky. This is Jay Turner alongside John Butler and Robert Bauer. Chad Withrow's down on the sidelines. Todd Belcher is our producer in the Nash 103 studios. Coach Tommy Muse's Trojans fell to 3-5 overall, 1-1 in district play last Friday night with a 23-6 loss to North Hardin. Meade County, under 18th-year head coach Larry Mofield, is 1-7 on the season. Two of those losses were due to COVID. They're 0-2 in district play, losing to Central Hardin 28-20 last Thursday night. Meade County gave up 411 yards to Central Hardin, while the Greenwave had 224 yards. 16 of the 23 North Hardin points last week against Barren County came on an interception and 3 field goals. And normally a kicker in a usual game will not kick 3 field goals, but 16 of their 23 points came from the interception and the field goals. John, I thought the Trojans played pretty good defensively, but just had too many turnovers.
Yeah, defensively we were solid, to be honest with you. Thought we did a good job. Forced them, North Hardin into 2 turnovers, and they probably punted 4 or 5 times. So I thought the defense did their job. It's hard to win when you turn it over 5 times and you have 10 penalties. And overall, even though the game was close against North Hardin, was not maybe one of our worst games, to be perfectly honest with you. You just can't turn it over 5 times and have that many penalties and beat a good team. So we're going to have to clean that up. And Meade County does not have the firepower as North Hardin, but offensively, it's one thing not to be able to score. We're not going to score a whole lot of points, but the one thing that we can do offensively is give the other team points. And obviously Meade is 1-7. Of course, 2 of those losses are COVID. Yeah. They had to forfeit, so they're not your typical 1-5 team. I think the game is dead even, to be honest with you. Maybe Barren in certain spots may be a slight favorite. I just think it's dead even, and as far as I know, we've never beaten Meade County. Right.
Well, a win tonight by the Trojans and a North Hardin win over Central Hardin tonight will give Barren County its first home playoff game since 2000, when Billy Lindsay's 4A Trojans were co-district champs that year. Barren would be 2-1, Meade would be 0-3, North Hardin would go 3-0, and Central Hardin 1-2. But the Trojans have only scored 5 touchdowns in the past 4 games. However, 2 of those came in that exciting 14-13 or 15-14 upset over Central Hardin. And Robert, who's back with us tonight, a lot riding on this game, and as John mentioned, he thinks it could be a low-scoring game.
I think it will be. Both teams are very similar as far as their average, as far as the number of yards are concerned. We average 182 a game. They average 162 a game. So, offensively we have struggled, but our defense has kind of had our back the last couple of weeks as much as they can. So, we have to have some offense to back up what the defense is and keep them off the field. We can't have them out there 3 and out, or turn it over and get the defense and keep them on the field the whole time. So, we need some long, sustained drives, primarily on the ground, just, ground and pound type games when it's going to be low scoring to get a few points on the board and let the defense go to work. And I think you're rooting for 2 Trojans tonight. You're kind of rooting for North Hardin to win, and as far as playoffs are concerned. But if we take care of business here tonight, we get the playoff game at home. So, you don't worry about the help if you come down here and take care of business. We had that opportunity last year, weren't able to do it. So we've got a little bit more on the line tonight. We have to play like it.
Yeah. And Jay, I think it's important that we go ahead and say last week when we left the air, we were very concerned about Jackson Arms.
Yes.
And he was taken off on a stretcher, and we were very concerned with his injuries and things like that. But as far as I know, I think he escaped without any serious issues. He's been at school, walking around. So I don't know if he's going to play tonight.
I don't think
he's going to play, but he's okay.
Yeah. Well, it was 2 years ago we were up here, and we all witnessed an absolute fiasco. Barren County lost here 42-12, and we were told by the Barren County coaching staff, and some of the officials actually cussed at them for just asking about a questionable call that they'd made. They ejected a couple of Barren County players and supposedly ejected a Meade County player, number 57, but they didn't have a 57 on the roster. And Chad, you were down on the sidelines 2 years ago, and all of us agree, even up here, that it was by far the worst and most unprofessional officiated football game we'd ever seen.
You failed to mention they lost count of the downs and gave us one less down.
That was just tip of the iceberg.
That was when the game was still a game. I mean, we played pretty bad, but like you said, it was awful, and even down here. Just a weather report, it's windy and mist and rain down here. So
really?
Yeah, I didn't think about it being rainy, but it's blowing and the wind blowing and the rain is not heavy or no matter, but there is some moisture in the air.
Getting that wind off the Ohio River down there tonight. Well, we're about 21 minutes away from kickoff. Kick off the season with huge savings and score big at Don Franklin Glasgow. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to Kickoff. Pre-game report on Nash 103.7.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
With propane from Farmers Energy Propane Plus, the grilling season never ends. They've got a quality selection of propane grills and smokers. And yes, they are fueled by propane, like Broil Master Premium Gas Grills, the most durable grill known to man. Farmers Energy Propane Plus, grills, fireplaces, and yes, propane. Farmers Energy Propane Plus delivers the same neighborhood service to home and businesses. Dependable propane for cooking, heating, and water. Farmers Energy Propane Plus. We live where we serve it.
Any ideas for dinner?
Man, want steak.
You always want steak.
I like grilling burgers, too.
Well, I know just a place we can get some fresh ground beef and ribeyes cut to perfection.
Let me guess, the butcher shop at Phillips IGA?
That's right, and I can pick up some fruits and veggies from their produce department, too.
How about this? We go to phillipsiga.com, order online, and have it delivered.
Aren't you a bright one?
Man, smart.
Let's not get carried away, dear.
Phillips IGA and Butcher Shop in Hinesville. Schedule curbside pickup and local delivery at phillipsiga.com.
This is Melissa Carey, Vice President of the Bank.
County is 1-7 overall. Of course, 2 of those losses were COVID-related. 0-2 in district play under 18th-year head coach Larry Mofield, who has 101 wins and 107 losses overall. One of his assistant coaches, Jason Scott, was a head coach at Barren County back in 2004. The Greenwaves' only win this season has been over Elizabethtown, 16-3 in the second week of the season, August 27th. Their losses to Davies County, 30-0. They lost to Apollo Monroe 29-20, Bullitt East 33-6, North Hardin 41-14 at a district game, and then that 28-20 loss last Thursday to Central Hardin. In that game, quarterback Andrew Millay, who is now in for the usual starting quarterback Kyle Parker, who is injured. Last week, Millay was 10 of 27, had 2 interceptions for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was also the leading rusher with 12 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. So was Parker on the season until he got hurt. Millay has started the past 2 games for Kyle Parker, who has also been the leading rusher and leading the defense in tackles. Meade County averaging just 9.5 points a game, while their opponents average 20.8. They average 162 yards per game, and the Trojans are averaging 16.6 points a game, giving up 26.1, averaging 182 yards a game. Meade County's not had a winning season since 2014, when they went 11-3, and they lost in the 6A state semifinals to Trinity. And in 2013, they went 12-3 and were 6A state runners-up to Scott County. Also in 2007, they went to the state 6A semifinals, losing to St. X. So they've had some pretty good seasons, but have not had a winning season for about 7 years.
Yeah, I know. That's, when we moved into the district, Meade was kind of thought of maybe the best team in the district, and they were, as you just described, they were competing at the top end of 6A.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, they've had, lost some talent, and they've had, it seems like every year we play them, they've had a lot of injuries, too. And this year, of course, they're like us. We've lost our quarterback, too, starting quarterback, Jamison Bowie, who was the leading, 3-year starter, and he was one of our better defensive players, and they're going through the exact same thing. So, it is what it is, but they will play. We're very similar. They're physical and so forth, and but the one thing that I know for sure, I don't think we've ever had beaten them.
No.
So, they have that edge, so might as well start a tradition here and be the first.
Yeah, we played up here 25 years ago.
Yeah, I was here. That was when Billy Lindsay was the head coach.
And the football stadium was turned this way.
Yeah, this stadium is, I was talking to Robert, and if you've ever been to Russellville, this is the modern-day Russellville Stadium. It's kind of in it's in a hole, I guess, a bowl-like, but, they got a what is it, in the one end zone, they have the
graveyard.
Got a graveyard in one, and they got the school on the other end, and it's a neat place. It's a big facility. It's really big. A lot of stands on both sides, and the stands are kind of right on the field. And they just put turf in, which I don't like, but anyway, they just turfed it too.
Yeah. Game time weather check brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. We know it's at stake. Cloudy skies, 54 degrees at kickoff. We'll come back with more of the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to kickoff in a moment. This is Trojan Football on Nash 103.7.
Excellence starts with a solid foundation. CRS Construction Company is a business that lays down that solid foundation, getting construction sites ready for new builds. A family-owned commercial and industrial construction company based in Glasgow.
Brandenburg, Kentucky tonight. Jay Turner with John Butler, Robert Bauer, Chad Withrow down to the sidelines, and Todd Belcher in the studios. Glad to have you with us tonight on this Friday night as we take a look at the game schedule. Brought to you by CRS Construction, providing exceptional construction service with the highest attention to detail. CRS Construction. There was one game played last night around the area. Hart County beat Unionville, Tennessee. Where's Unionville, Tennessee?
I have no idea.
Well, Hart County won 54-12.
Wow, okay.
So anyway, here's what's on tap for tonight. Glasgow is at Casey County.
That'd be a win.
Glasgow 7-1. Casey is 1-7. Caverna hosting Jackson County tonight.
Long way for a football game.
Yeah.
About 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. Metcalf County hosting undefeated Greene County.
I think the Dragons are going to be
9-0 after tonight.
Yeah, I think they're going to go 12-0 till they.
Okay. Monroe County, who beat Clinton last week 54-40, is at Edmondson County. They have not won a game yet.
Yep, Monroe will get another win.
Allen County, Scottsville hosting Russell County tonight.
They should win. It was a disappointing loss last week to Warren East.
And Warren East has now won 4 in a row after that 34-21 win over ACS last week. They're at Franklin Simpson tonight.
I'm going to go with Franklin, but actually that'd be a close one. That could be a good one. Greenwood,
who lost to Bowling Green last week 38-8, is playing tonight at South Warren.
Yeah, they're going to lose again.
Bowling Green 4-4 on the year? No, it can't be. Hosting Christian County tonight, who's 1-6.
They'll be 5-4.
Okay. Warren Central, who's lost 59 straight, hosting Marshall County, who's 2-6.
They're going to be 60 straight, I'm afraid. I hope they win.
Yeah, but they're at home. But Marshall County got a long way to come. But 59 straight losses, wow. Logan County 6-2, hosting Callaway County.
Logan's coming off the loss to Russellville, right?
Yeah. Russellville 7-1 at Crittenden County.
That's normally a tough game for them. Crittenden County has normally a pretty good team in Class A.
Clinton County 1-7, hosting Butler County.
Well, that's a battle of the Titans this year. I'll give Butler County the
they're 4-4. They could go have a winning season after tonight, 5-4. Todd Central's at Hancock County.
I'm going with Hancock.
And they'll be 7-2 if they win tonight. Adair County hosting Taylor County. Both teams 6-2.
I'm going with Taylor, though Adair plays everybody fairly tough.
Campbellsville is at Louisville Holy Cross.
That's a district game, I think.
Yes. And finally, North Hardin. That's the one we want to keep tabs on if we can. And they've already started their game. North Hardin's 3-5, 2-0 in the district. Central Hardin 6-2, 1-1 in district play. So we'll see how that one turns out if we can find out the score on that one somehow. Very important that we know who wins that game as well. That is a look at the area schedule. Now it's time to look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by SCRTC, Total Communications. For the Meade County Greenwave on offense, the linemen are Jasper Adams, 5'8", 210, a junior. Logan Stennis, 5'9", 195, and a sophomore. Caden Collins, 6', 225, and a junior. Caleb Hinton, 6', 305, a junior. And Trent Schulten, 6'2", 185, and a senior. The receivers are Nolan Wobry, 5'10", 150, a senior. Lawson King, 6'2", 165, senior. Levi Stoll at 5'7", 140, and a senior. Jace Bevan, 5'10", 150, a junior. The running backs are rotated between Jacob Lacefield, 5'10", 190, junior, and Jacob Pike, 5'5", 140, a junior. Andrew Millay is the starting quarterback, number 2, 6'1", 150, and a junior. Kicker is Carter McCoy, 5'8", 150, and a senior. On defense for the Greenwave, the linemen are Caden Collins, Logan Stennis, and Trent Schulten, along with Connor Geis, 5'9", 165, and a senior, and Griffin Blair, 5'11", 185, and a senior. Linebackers, Jacob Lacefield, along with Ethan Johnston, 5'8", 180, senior. Julian Perales, 5'8", 160, senior. Jay Fortner, 5'11", 160, a junior. And the defensive backs are Andrew Millay, Nolan Wobry, and also in the lineup, Gavin Heiner, 5'11", 165, and a senior. The head coach is Larry Mofield. For the Barren County Trojans, the starting offense, On the line will be 75, Matt Stone, a senior. 79, Caleb Jaggers, a senior. 51, Hunter Compton, a junior. 52, Chase Garrison, a senior. And Caleb Cleveland, number 55, a senior. Tight end is 19, Aiden Miller, a junior. The receivers are 11, Gage Allen, a senior. And 82, Tyler Wilson, a senior. Fullback, Donovan Bradshaw, number 12, a junior. Running back, Drew Fisher, number 5, a senior. And Will Childress, a starting quarterback, a junior, wears number 7. On defense for the Trojans, the ends are Cody Rito, number 9, a junior. 26, Sam Richardson, a senior. Carmelo Francis, a senior. Did you say he had a different number tonight? 76 instead of 69. Madden Morgan in the starting lineup tonight on the line, a freshman, number 70.
He's replacing Jackson R.
Yes. Aiden Miller, number 19, a linebacker. Caden Murray, a senior, number 32. Ryan Shirley, a senior, 24. Trig Carver, a junior, 21. Gage Allen and Drew Fisher are the defensive backs, and Wade Walker, a senior, number 4. Tommy Muse, the head coach. Assistant coaches Justin Vessels, Logan Baker, Victor Coleman, Jacob Gibson, Chad Eaton, Mason Perkins, Jacob London, and Lincoln Arnett. That's the starting lineups brought to you by SERTC Total Communications. We'll come back. We are 4.5 minutes away from kickoff. Kick off the season with huge savings and score big at Don Franklin Glasgow. This is the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to Kickoff pregame report on Nash 103.7.
If you're like most Barren County farmers, you want feed products and nutritional supplements that are proven to work for your operation. No time on your farm to mess around.
The Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Kickoff for first quarter of action tonight, brought to you by German American Bank, supporting the communities we serve and believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Well, I guess we had a coin toss, didn't we, Chad?
How you doing?
Yes, and Barron won the toss but deferred, so we will be kicking off.
All right. And the coin toss brought to you by MBC. Monticello Banking Company, a proud supporter of the Barren County Trojans. And we don't have the list for the officials for tonight, but they're brought to you by Barren County Sheriff Kent King.
It is not the same crew that we had up here 2 years ago, I can assure you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I would not forget that crew until I get Alzheimer's.
Good news, Jeff.
All right. Well, we've already got a score in the Coca-Cola Scoreboard update, Robert, and you had that a second ago. Central Hardin and North Hardin?
8-6, just a few minutes into the game.
Central Hardin leading.
Central Hardin up, so
interesting.
We'll keep tabs. We got an outlet for it, so we'll be able to get you updates.
And that game is at Central Hardin tonight. Barren County across the way, white jerseys, burgundy pants, burgundy helmets. Meade County here on the near sideline with black jerseys, green pants, green helmets.
Look like Marshall.
That's right. Got a few Barren County Trojan fans across the way.
Few.
And it's a chilly night. It's probably the coolest night we've had.
I don't think there's a doubt about that.
For high school football. Of course, we're getting into fall now, and the temperature currently 53 degrees, and a little breeze blowing out there makes it feel like 49.
Yep. Meade does not dress very many players for a 6A team.
No.
I was talking to Coach Scott just a second ago, and he said they have 30 freshmen, but he said they're not out there. But he said they have 30 freshmen.
30 freshmen.
But not only they don't have a lot of numbers, if you just look at their roster and the starters, they're not real big. You know, on defense. In fact, the tallest player they have is 6'2" in terms of the starting lineup, and I'm just looking at their defense, 5'9", 5'11", 5'8", 5'8", 5'11". Man, that's just not a real big team for a 6A team.
Yeah. Barren County moving right to left. Meade County coming left to right.
And turf, like I said, they've always had grass, and they have followed the wave and put in turf. If
you're watching BCHS live tonight, you see the big M in the middle of the field.
I like it. Looks good. I don't like that. I'm not a turf guy, but it's like I said, I like the M there. They got a raucous student body down here. This must be a country or cowboy and cowgirl night, because they got all kinds of cowboy hats or Western night or something.
Yep. Aiden Miller will kick off from the 40 for Barren County. Here we go. Squib. And it's going to be taken at the 35-yard line.
I would say, and Robert has not been on the air as much on the home games because he's on. I would say, Jay, 90% of all kickoffs this year are starting between the 35 and 45.
Yep. That was Heiner that fell down to the football at the 35.
You can pretty much guarantee where you're going to start if you squib it versus, you leave the possibility of the unknown if you kick it deep and they get a run. So you trust your defense a whole lot when you do that.
3 receivers on the near side for Meade County. One split out wide left as Malay out of the gun. Throws it to the near side. It's caught. Trying to go up the near sideline. Tackle made at the 40-yard line. That was Bevan, I believe, on the reception.
Yeah. Just a safe little throw to the wide receiver on the sideline. Gain of 5.
Yep. So second down 5 for the Greenwave at their own 40.
Their quarterback, whether it's Malay or Parker, does a lot of the things. Lead them in rushing and throwing.
And even on the defensive side in tackles.
That's right.
And here's Malay. Almost got sacked, but he got away, and then wrapped him up and put him down at the 42-yard line.
Did not get away from Cody Rito at all, but number 2 was there first on the hit, and number 2 for the Trojans is who is number 2? We hadn't called his
Sam
name.
Richardson.
That's Sam. Yeah. That's right. That's Sam. And Sam was there first, just missed the tackle, but that did lead to the sack by Cody Rito.
So it's third down and 4 yards to go for Meade County. They got 3 receivers on the near side once again. And here's Malaya. Ball gets away, went between his legs, and it is still
get on it.
Loose, and still loose, and a pile up at the 29-yard line.
Meade got it back. We tried to pick it up instead of falling on it, and we missed the pickup, and Meade County got the recovery. Nevertheless, it's going to be 4th, and they're going to punt, but it sure would have been nice to have gotten a turnover at the 30.
Right.
That was a terrible snap.
Rolled all the way back to the quarterback.
In golf, that would be called a worm burner.
So Drew Fisher is back at the 40 for Barren County. I was trying to see who their punter is. I don't know if it's McCoy or I think they got a different one.
Well, they're standing.
Pollock.
They're going to have to call a timeout or take the. They were one person short.
Yeah.
Number 24 was late to the party, and they just had to call a timeout.
So Greenwave, not enough players on the field.
Yeah, when you're 1-7, that's not the way you want to start.
Provides a safe, reliable, and affordable electric service to approximately 30.
Join James Brown and John Butler every Monday at 4 o'clock for the Brown Sports Bag, a weekly sports show brought to you by McDonald's on 104.7 FM The Score and 104thescore.com.
That's right. We'll be talking about this game, the Glasgow game, a little volleyball.
Volleyball region starts what, Monday?
Starts Monday. Cross-country results.
Yeah.
Normally a little college football.
Don't have a big sports report at afternoon.
Probably talk about Western. They're in a little bit of dilemma in terms of the conference right now. Their conference brothers have left.
Yeah. It's going to be Bevan to punt. Back at the 15-yard line from Meade County. And here is Bevan. Well, he shanked that one.
That was...
shanked that one over on the track.
Let's see. That punt covered...
Should be easy math.
5 yards with the 29 to the 34.
Yep.
We'll give him 5 yards. So not falling on that punt didn't really cost us a whole lot, but or the fumble. I'm sorry.
Meade County is giving us an opportunity, to say the least.
So the Trojans have it at the Meade County 34-yard line.
Can we score first? Because we haven't done it very often.
No. Backfield is in the eye with Bradshaw and Fisher. Fisher's got it. Oh, he dropped it.
What is going on?
And did he get it?
He did get it back.
Okay.
That was a toss sweep that was really effective last week. That was thrown a little bit behind him, catchable, but not perfect.
A loss of about 4 or 5.
And of course, last week our 5 turnovers was a big part of the loss, and we have not turned the ball over much this year.
Miller's a wide receiver out to the right side for the Trojans. 2 on the left. And this time Childress throws a pass complete to Wilson. Wilson broke 1 tackle and gets put down at the 38-yard line. Looked like no gain.
Well defended by Meade. Meade is going to be solid defensively. They have always done a good job. Jason Scott, who we were talking to earlier, I think handles the defense, and they are always rock solid defensively. Very well prepared.
He hasn't changed, did he?
No, he still looks the same.
He looks the same as he did in 2004.
In good shape and lean. He had gray hair back then.
Yeah, he did. 2 receivers each way. Here's Childress. Pass complete. Fisher.
It's going to be
taken down at the 34-yard line.
It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup, but it's going to be 4th and 9.
Usually put it on the 33.
We'll obviously go for it. We're in that in between, too far for a field goal, probably not far enough to punt.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the 38.
So 4th and 9.
These are hard yards to pick up when they know you're going to probably throw.
8:43 to go here in the first quarter.
So where your line has got a block long enough to give Will Childress a chance to find somebody that's open.
2 receivers on the left, 1 out to the right. And Childress dropping back. He looks. He's going to throw. The pass is going to be caught.
Great throw.
Down at the 10-yard line. And where's the penalty marker?
It's on our sideline. I don't know if it's a warning or an illegal procedure.
Hopefully it's a warning on us. Hopefully it's not an illegal formation.
That was Will. That may have been Will's best throw of the year, to be honest with you.
Perfect strike to
illegal procedure. Oh, Lord.
That's just a lineup penalty. Been on the sideline. I've seen a couple of those where we've just had a miscommunication covering up a receiver that we shouldn't have, and that's a huge blow for a
unforced
strike.
It's unforced error. I mean, that kills you right there because we asked for good blocking, and Will had plenty of time at time, and he gave the receivers enough chance to get down the field. That was a great throw and catch, and too bad that's nullified, but with a careless mistake.
So it's going to be 4th and 14 at the Meade County 38-yard line.
Would have been about a 20-yard gain and clearly a first down.
Trojans going to have to hurry. Play clock at 7.
They're going to have to call timeout.
Next down at 3.
He's going to reset it, I think, is what he's signaling.
Okay.
Yeah, he's signaling to reset, but they didn't get that message, and we were trying to hurry to the line, and he blew the whistle, did the white hat, so we didn't unnecessarily go quickly there.
Okay. Under center is Childress.
I'm going to take a timeout, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what we were trying to run there. It looked confusing.
Timeout on the field. This timeout is brought to you by the People's Bank, your local community bank working for you. Let's go down to Chad Withrow. Looks like he's shivering down there.
It's not too bad. The rain stopped and the wind's kind of died down a little bit, so it's better than it was. I guess it's not bad. I'm just not used to it.
Yeah.
So, but it's hate to squander that field position right there on the first drive.
You keep an eye on those officials down there, Chad.
I am. Don't worry. I got them.
Help them out with the downs, too.
Yeah. I'll make sure I count this year.
Looks like we're going to punt it, and I think we decided it's going to be a field position battle, and we want to pin them deep.
Sideline report brought to you by McDonald's. Enjoy a McDonald's meal today at your Glasgow McDonald's. And the punt gets away and caught at the 17-yard line. And is that number 6?
That was Jonathan Wilson on the kick.
Yeah,
he missed.
Nolan Wobry, who caught the punt.
I like their sound system. At every little dead ball or whatever, they got music cranking up. I kind of like that.
Keeps you going. Ball is at the 17. 7:43 to go, first quarter, no score.
This is 1980s rap.
We heard Kiss earlier.
Yep.
All right, Malay out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the near side. Malay going to throw. It is going to be no good.
That was a pretty good throw.
It was up to the 45-yard line.
Got a flag. Could this be another night like last week?
I hope not.
Offsides, Meade County.
Chop block.
Was that chop block? I thought we did offside. Okay.
Well,
it'd either be 1st and 20 or 2nd and 10.
I think you back them up, right?
I wouldn't mind either way, but if it's 10 yards, I don't know if it's half the distance. I'm not for sure.
You don't see chop block called a ton.
Chop block is when you have 2 people blocking. You got somebody blocking a guy standing up, and somebody comes below and takes his knees out. That's what a chop block is. And it's dangerous to the defender who gets their knees taken away from him. Personal foul, chop block. They're going to take the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be 1st and it's half a distance. It's going to be 1st and 20, I guess. Yeah, I believe it is 1st and 20.
Yep.
Maybe it's just a 10-yard. I thought it was 15. But
backed up to the 9. Again, 3 receivers on the near side and 1 out to the left. 1 goes in motion left. Malay dropping back, now scrambling, being chased. He's going to run it 10, 15, up to the 20, and at the 25 runs it out of bounds.
a good decision by Malay. 16 yards on the carry there. And we did a good job defending the receivers, but left a pretty good running lane for the quarterback, and he does that well.
Trips on the right side, just ran all of our guys off and left a ginormous hole. Got most of it back.
I think it's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. 2 receivers each way. Malay standing at the 20. Looks, quick pass.
Got him.
Is to the 32-yard line and a first down for Meade County.
It's a gain of 7. That was a slant pattern, thrown just right, kind of low where the defender can't really defend that, and that's a nice execution.
Was that Levi Stoll or Lawson King? It was 13 or 18 that caught it.
13.
That was King. So 1st and 10 for Meade County. Three receivers on the near side. Malay going to put it in the air, and it is going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for Meade County.
13.
Lawson King.
That quarterback doesn't look like a team. Do they look like a team that average 9 points a game?
No.
I mean, I thought the quarterback has made good decisions on the scramble, the slant pattern, and that ball was perfectly thrown. It wasn't perfect defense. He had one step on our defensive back, but, I mean, he put that ball in the air about 40 yards, and in a game in which I don't think there's going to be a lot of points, that's a big early advantage for the Greenwave.
Yep. That was how many yards?
67.
67. And Carter McCoy steps in for the extra point. Holding is Bevan. And through the uprights. 7-0. 6:55 to go here in the first. Meade County on top.
Meade County Greenwaves 7.
Well, a team that's 1-7, though it's really 1-5 with COVID. Getting out to an early league is exactly what Meade County wants.
And kind of withstanding what could have been us taking the lead first.
Yeah.
We missed a chance to jump on a fumble, and then we had a penalty back us up and didn't take advantage of what could have been a score and then give up a 67-yard strike. We had decent defensive position. He just went over top of us, got it, and there was nobody between him and the end zone.
This annual award will be given to the impact player for Meade County Greenwave.
Guys, that was about as good as you can throw a football right there. It was right here in front of me, and it was, like y'all said, wasn't perfect coverage, but there was about a yard or two for him to drop it in, and he dropped it right in. And I told Jay while they were warming up, he threw a good ball in warm-ups, and he's come out. Good start. Got to get pressure on him. That's the name of the game when that kid can throw it like that.
Hit him in perfect stride, and that's where the touchdown came in.
All right, now the Trojans' turn.
Left-footed kicker.
That's 83, Grayson Pollock, the kicker this time for Meade County. And we got Fisher and who else? Wilson?
Gage Allen.
Gage Allen, okay. This one takes hops and bounces and, got away.
Gracious.
And at the 25-yard line, the Trojans do recover it, though.
We're lucky.
Boy.
And Drew Fisher tried to catch that one, and the ball did not bounce up to him. It stayed on the ground and bounced off his hands, and we're very fortunate.
We moved our second line all the way up about 15 yards off and let it go, and Logan Truitt was fortunate to fall on it for us, or that would have been back-to-back big plays for Meade County.
Disaster.
Yeah. So the Trojans started at the 26-yard line. 6:52 to go here in the first quarter with Meade County leading 7-0. Will Childress looks, hands it off. It's Bradshaw. Bradshaw up the middle, and he'll get to about the 28 and 29-yard line. A gain of 3, maybe 4.
Be nice to get Donovan going. They have really, defensively, the last couple of weeks have tried their best to take that away.
So
gain of 3.
Yep. So at the 29, Trojans second down, 7 yards to go. They've got to get to the 36-yard line for the first down. Trips to the right side for the Trojans. Here's Childress. Throws a pass. It's dropped.
Drew Fisher. That would have been about a 4 or 5 yard pickup.
Got to bring up third down.
So now it's 3rd down and 7.
Good blocking again by the line, though. Right now, Will has not had anybody really touch him. And I don't see Meade being able to put they're not that big, really.
No.
I mean, we've talked about that.
They've only got 7 guys over 200 pounds on their whole roster, so they're not huge.
Gage Allen, the receiver, out to the right. Wilson's on the near side. Backfield of the eye. Fixed the handoff and rolling out right. Here's Childress. He's on the run. And will be going down at the 34-yard line.
Going to be about 2 yards short. That was a design run-pass option. Made the right decision, I thought, running it. Maybe if he could have cut it outside, it could have picked up the first down. It's hard to tell.
Let's make that a foot race to the stick there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I thought he made the right decision on running.
We're going to line up and punt it here.
this one gets away.
Good kick.
Nice one.
Especially when you don't field it.
And finally taken at the 17-yard line as they work it around to the left side. Got hit, and there's a flag on the play at the 30.
Yeah, that's a big kick. That's close to 50 yards, and now you're going to get an illegal block in the back by Meade County. So they're going to eventually take over right around the 20, I'd say.
If you see one thing on the turf, it's you've got to field punt.
If
you can't let them
exactly
roll.
Right. That's exactly right.
We've had a couple mistakes at home the last couple of weeks doing that, and you see right there the difference is sometimes 20, 30 yards, and add a penalty to it makes it even worse.
Yep.
So they mark it off, and
I don't know which one we grab.
Meade County will have it at the 19-yard line. 5:21 to go, first quarter. Meade County on top, 7-0. And here's Malay. Looking right, now looking left. He's on the run. Malay going to be thrown down at the 24-yard line.
That was tackled by number 70 for the Trojans.
And that's Morgan.
Madden Morgan, freshman. I think it's his first
starting for
varsity.
Jackson Arms tonight.
Probably his first varsity tackle of the year. And he was excited about it. Should be.
Now it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Meade County. 2 receivers each way. Now man comes in motion to the near side, and here's the pass coming to the near side. Drop!
It's close to a lateral, but I think that's the right call.
That was intended for
21.
Bevan.
Hit him right in the hands. He just dropped it.
Yeah.
You've seen, if you watched the Kentucky game last week, you always want to pick it up and just make them blow it incomplete.
Yeah,
so.
never know.
So now 3rd down and 6 for the Greenwave. 2 receivers each way. And here's Malay. Pass is going to be completed. And trying to wrap him up. He was still going, but they finally put him back down at the 18-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 2, I think.
Yeah, it was probably a 3-yard catch. And he ran backwards, and Trig Carver made the eventual tackle. So
Orson Greenwave to punt.
Good hold that time for the Trojans. Their first punt went 5 yards. It was a shank, like I do with my 7-iron when I break off. Goes about 5 yards.
Bevan is back to punt for Meade County. As Drew Fisher back to receive it around the 50-yard line. And he gets this one. That's a high.
That's a good kick. Got to catch it. Oh, my goodness.
He's going to let it go. Finally picks it up and then gets tackled out of bounds at the 40.
All right. Well, good field position.
So let's see if the Trojans get something going here. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Trailing Meade County 7-0. Very important district game here tonight in Brandenburg.
43 yards on the punt.
What's the latest on North Hardin, Central Hardin?
I haven't checked it in a minute. I'll look at that in just a second.
All right, the Trojans line up. Wilson out to the right side. Backfield to the eye. Bradshaw and Fisher. Handoff is to Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to work his way up, but I think he got stopped right at the 40 before being pushed back.
Yeah, he was tackled by about 8 Greenwave.
So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans.
I think it's fair to say we are exactly on the 50.
We are.
As a broadcast crew.
Yes.
I am. Robert's on the 40.
Well, maybe you're on the 45.
Yeah, 45.
Rolling out right. Childress, the pass is complete to Aiden Miller. He slips, trying to get away from the tackler, and is going to be brought down at the 38, maybe the 39. It's going to be a loss of about 1, maybe 2.
For a loss.
Also 1. And that play really didn't have a chance to do a whole much of nothing. You had a deeper receiver that looked like they were open. If you choose that, you got a chance to get the first down. We've been in 3rd and long just about every time we've had a 3rd down tonight, and that just makes it difficult and tough when you know you're going to pass it, and they have done a good job covering us up.
3rd and 11, trips to the left side for Barren. Childress throws it left side. It's going to be caught by Fisher, and he's taken down out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Probably going to have to punt again. It's going to be about 4 yards short
7 yards catch.
on the Barren side of the 50. I mean, you could act like you're going to kick and try to draw them off. That's an offsides would be an automatic first down.
Worked 2 different times against North last week.
Yeah, it could work. It could work. Meade's normally are pretty disciplined, but I don't know what it hurts by trying. If you tried and failed, it just cost you 5 yards, which is not that big of a deal.
And here's the punt by Wilson.
Good kick. Well, no.
Went out of bounds.
It went longer.
Yeah.
It was angled out of bounds, so it did not go very far. It looked like it was.
Our 3rd punt of the night, and they'll take over about the 34, 35.
Yeah, about 20 yards on the punt.
2:13 to go, 7-0.
If you like punts, this is your game.
It's been a punting game all night.
One big play is basically the only offense we've had. They've had a 16-yard gain and a 67-yard touchdown. We haven't had anything over 5-6 yards that last catch by Fisher.
2 receivers left and right for Meade County. Malay, quick pass across the middle. It is going to be complete. Breaking 1 tackle, and then Miller couldn't get him down either. And finally, well, they still hadn't got him down yet. He's still running. Or they call it dead.
They blew it dead. Forward progress.
They never did really tackle him.
Got lucky there.
That was Levi Stoll.
Should be a gain of close to 27 on the play, I believe, isn't it? 35, yeah, it's a 27-yard gain, and that was a great pass. Again, that was the slant, hit him right in stride, and then we did a very poor job of tackling, and I'm impressed with the quarterback.
Made a lot of good decisions.
Throws a good ball. I mean, throws a good deep ball, and the slant was perfectly thrown.
Ball is at the Barren County 38. Timeout, Barren County.
Be our second one of the half on this one on defense.
With 1:44 to go here in the first quarter, Meade County 7, Barren County 0. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank, your local community bank working for you. Let's go down to Chad Withrow for McDonald's sideline report.
It's reminds me kind of up here, not the debacle and all the confusion 2 years ago, but our team, we just not much life down here, and kind of was 2 years ago, and we can't. It's going to be hard. I say we're a second half team, so me to say can't hardly let them get another touchdown or two, but we play better in the second half. But get down 14-0, it's going to be a long fight back against their defense.
Yeah. Another Coca-Cola scoreboard update into the first quarter. Metcalfe County leads Greene County 7-6.
That must be a false news.
That's from Benny Lyle.
Fake news.
Also at the end of the first quarter, North and Central tied at 14.
Oh, wow. All right. And here is Malay. He'll throw. The pass is complete at the 30.
They are slanting us to
That's
death.
to Lawson King.
Another slant pattern. Gain of close to 7 on the play.
So that'll bring up second down and 2 for Meade County with 1:25 left here in the first quarter.
6 of 8 and a touchdown. He's pretty accurate so far.
3 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the near side. Malay throws left.
Man,
it is complete again, down to the 20, a first down.
Just a spot pattern, just go down about 10 yards and turn around, and boy, hit him right in the numbers.
Gain of 10.
That's good for a first down.
They've got 4 first downs all in the pass. We still have not gotten a first down tonight.
Well, that's been a recurring theme. not getting much pressure, but in fairness, he's getting rid of it so quickly.
They just find the open spot and sit down in it, and he finds them.
They've got King on the right side with 3 receivers out to the left. Malay going to throw toward King in the end zone, and it is going to be caught.
Flag.
Touchdown, but we got a flag in the end zone.
That's normally defensive pass interference.
I didn't see anything that would say it's against us or anybody but us is what I meant.
Unless they're going to call the push on. No, it's on us. Defensive pass interference, touchdown, and that was just the goal pattern. And again, boy, this quarterback is playing well.
20-yard touchdown.
20. Lawson King now with both touchdowns tonight on passes from Andrew Malay. And the extra point try by Carter McCoy.
They're a little more than 2-1. They've run 10 pass plays and only 4 rushes.
And they have got their average. What do they average? 9 points a game?
Close to, 9.6, I think it is.
And
flag?
Illegal procedure on the wave. Move them back 5. And in high school, that's a big difference in 5 yards when you're going for these extra points and so forth. That wouldn't have mattered to the North Hardin kicker.
No. So now
it's 25 yards now.
See if McCoy can put it through.
He pulled it.
It is going to be
good. Barely got it through there.
So now 39 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It is a 14-0 Meade County lead.
Yeah, this is not
good.
Well, what the troublesome part is that, to be quite fair, is that we're having a hard time moving it. No first downs, and their quarterback looks like Tom Brady right now.
Mm-hmm. They average 103 pass yards a game in the first quarter still. 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. He has 142.
Yep.
He's accounted for everything. He has 142 yards passing, and
he's the only one to carry the ball.
Yeah, 10 yards rushing. Not a great start when you said there's not going to be a whole lot of points, and we haven't moved the ball, and it should be a pretty dead even game on the road.
As I've heard before, an inauspicious start.
But we've been down 14-0 before this year.
That's a common number for us.
Pollock with the squib. It's going to be taken by 16 for Barren.
It's Logan Truitt again.
Logan Truitt, and he'll get to the 42-yard line.
Better job fielding that one and being a little bit more secure with it. Better field position and stuff.
33.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Meade County 14, Barren County nothing. Another Coca-Cola scoreboard update after 1. Casey County 7, Glasgow 6.
Well, that's not going to last. Unless Glasgow stopped off at that one place to eat that we like.
They're at the Bread of Life.
And I don't think they do that. They eat after the game, I was told by Joe Myers. Here's Fisher trying to get across the 50. He'll get to the 48.
It's a positive carry, gain of 7. Bread of Life is one of our top, 5 places?
Yes.
Top 5 on the list.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I don't think we're going up that way for basketball this year. Well, Monroe County's on top 20-0.
Yeah.
At the end of the first quarter.
Long year for Edmondson, right?
Mm-hmm. 2nd down and 4 as time runs out here in the first quarter. So there'll be a 2nd down 4 situation for the Trojans when we come back after this break. After 1 here in Brandenburg, Kentucky, it is Meade County 14, Barren County nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. This is Trojan Football brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on Nash 103.7.
Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price.
When managing your finances, efficiency and convenience matter. At German American Bank, we offer a variety of accounts and an easy online account opening process with one thing in mind: helping our customers to manage their money more efficiently. Our accounts are backed by customer service excellence and helpful tools like the mobile banking app and online bill pay to help you make smart financial decisions. Open your account online at GermanAmerican.com or by visiting your nearest banking office. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Barren County High School football presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Let's head back to the stadium with the voice of the Trojans, Jay Turner.
Well, we got this second quarter underway quick as Fisher ran it 2 yards?
3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down and 2.
I'm saying this is 4-down territory at the 50.
Yeah.
Down 2 touchdowns.
Right on the 50. Childress under center. Quarterback sneak. Pushes it through. Gets an extra yard or 2.
You normally don't get 2 on a quarterback sneak. That time, Will picked up about 5 on the play.
To the 46-yard line of Meade County.
He definitely, saw an opening right there. So that's our first down.
Phillips IGA first down. Shop online at phillipsiga.com and schedule your delivery today at Phillips IGA in Highsville. We got trips to the left side for the Trojans. One split out wide right. Here's the throw with the left side to Gage Allen. Gage Allen spinning and then tackle made right around the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2.
Yeah, well defended. Pick that time by Meade. They're obviously very solid defensively.
All of our passes seem to be out in the flat. We haven't really passed it much downfield except for the one we got called back.
That was a great throw, too, by Childress. And I think we can have enough time to throw. I just don't see them being able to put a lot of heat on us.
And he faked the throw. He's going to keep it and goes down. Going to be a loss of 2.
And that time, that was not a line issue. He had time to throw that time. That was more of nobody was open.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a broken play that
I thought Bradshaw he was trying to throw a snap. It looked like it maybe he was looking at a slant and it wasn't open. And Metcalf just blocked a punt and leads 13-6 over the Dragons.
That's a surprise.
Spoiling that undefeated season.
Yes. At Metcalf. Probably about 38 degrees in Edmonton down there on the
right there on the creek.
Yep.
And Childress is going to get sacked way back at the 44-yard line.
That came from his blind side that time. Number 14 came clean on the blind side, and Will never saw him that time.
Julian Perales.
Loss of 9.
Brings up 4th down. Going to have to punt.
Our 4th punt of the night. 4 drives, 4 punts.
Wolbury is back to receive it for Meade County. And here's Wilson. Getting the punt away. Taking a high bounce, and it's going to be taken. And run it up to the 30. Now 34-yard line out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Again, on the punt return, another flag.
Generally in the range of a hold or blocking a back.
Had multiple kicks tonight with flags on them, haven't we?
Yeah, it's kind of like the NFL. Face mask. I misread that one. On Barren.
Well,
just a 5-yard variety.
5-yard would be the inadvertent.
So that will place the football at the 37.
We need something good to happen.
Meade County, 2 receivers each way. And Andrew Millay, the quarterback, looking right. Pass is going to be caught. And downfield, 45 down to the 43, out of bounds.
And that's not good. That was another one of those kind of spot catches about 10 yards down. Just turn around, and we missed the tackle. I think it was Walker over there missed the tackle, and you can add 10 more to it. I'm dead serious. We're making this quarterback. He looks really good. He's playing like he's an All-American right now.
Yeah.
I give him credit. He looks like a really good player.
6'1", 150 junior.
And every throw is almost right on the numbers.
And here's Millay once again, rolling out left, running to the 50 and going out of bounds with it. Oh, and makes a tumble over the bench here on the track.
I'm shocked that we did not get a penalty. It wasn't a vicious deal, but it was a push right all around the sidelines, and he flew over the bench. Now, the bench is pretty close, but I'm a little surprised. It's normally an automatic call, especially when it goes into other team's bench. Now, the issue is, though, their bench is really close to the sideline. I know in the NFL there would have been a penalty.
Coach Mofield really upset. You tell him on the sideline with one of the officials.
I think the quarterback's hurt a little bit. He's kind of...
he took a tumble over that bench. Here's Millay. Millay rolling out to the right, and there's a flag. He'll throw it downfield, and it is going to be overthrown.
Well, we got to be careful we don't get an unsportsmanlike, because a hold was a hold, but then we started clapping in the guy's face. I don't know what we're doing, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, the official caught the hold, and then we started clapping.
Down 14-0. You got to.
Well, we got lucky they did not call a penalty on the retaliation.
And that's a deep hold. It's about 4 or 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so that'll be second a long way.
On the Greenwaves.
About 23 or 24 to go.
Replay second down.
And pushed all the way back to the 40-yard line, their own 40. $8:31 to go in a half. It's 14-0. Here's a throw. It is going to be complete. That's Stahl on the reception, and there's another flag coming in late.
Not sure about that one. Where that
tackle was by Cody again, Rito.
But an 8-yard gain if it stands, and I think it will. The tackle was kind of up around the head and neck area, but there was not a face mask.
No, I don't really know. I thought it was clean.
We're backing up like it's on us.
Personal foul, face mask. Okay. He did get turned around. I couldn't tell, but we spun him around like a top, so I guess there was a...
So it's an 8-yard gain and a 15-yard penalty on us. In high school, that is not an automatic first down.
Another one of the many dumb high school rules. If you want safety, how come personal fouls are not automatic first down?
John, in your retirement, you can write 2 books: your favorite places to eat on road trips, and
dumb
rewrite the all high school rules.
I could make the high school rules 100 times better. It wouldn't take me 10 minutes.
Here's Millay dropping back, looking, going to air it out to the left side, and it is going to be dropped.
Wide open.
Wow.
That was a goal pattern to number 6 there.
That's Wobrey.
And it may have been an inch too far, but it still hit him on the fingertips.
Yep.
If he dove, he would have caught it easy. And, man, this quarterback can throw.
All day to throw, too, does not help us.
No.
And the thing about it is, this guy is the backup to Kyle Parker, who got hurt.
Yep.
Third down and about 4 for Meade County.
Well, we gave him the first down just then.
Sam Richardson just jumped off.
Moved too quick.
Automatic first down.
Onside on the defense. And that's good for a first down.
We're not helping ourselves right now.
No, we are playing about as poor as I've ever seen us play. Nothing offensively and defensively. We're just giving up. We're making it awful easy for the quarterback.
I felt like we kind of played like that last year against Meade County when we had a chance for a home playoff game. We're kind of playing poorly again when we have that on the line for the first time in 20 years.
Yep. 2 receivers each way. And Millay throws it to the left side. Nope, incomplete. At the 25,
it was the out.
Lawson King.
That was the out pattern that time. Probably a little bit too much steam on that ball.
Second down and 10 at the 32.
8:04.
And a 14-0 Meade County lead. 7-7 Allen County, Scottsville, and Russell County tied after 1.
That's a movement on their side.
Good gracious.
I know I missed a penalty or two here, but I've got 8 of them so far tonight.
Well, I had 27 last week when I was doing both of them, so
that's a record number last week.
I hope we don't get there. We'll be here a while.
17 and 10. It should not be happening this late in the season.
Week number 9. 2nd down, 15. And the pass is going to be overthrown. Intended for Bevan.
His last 2 passes were his 2 worst. They have not just handed the ball off to anybody yet. Have you noticed that?
Nobody.
All throws or a quarterback run.
Not even pretending. It's no play action, nothing.
No.
It's just straight drop back and throw, quick hitters.
Or their last 3 plays have ran off 5 seconds. 8:01.
3rd down, 15 for the Greenwave. 2 receivers, left and right. One comes in motion left. Malay throws it long on the right side of the field. It is going to be incomplete, intended for Bevan, down around the 4-yard line.
Cody Rito on the hit that time. I think he threw it too early, and that's a good job by Cody. He's going to force a punt.
Wade Walker on the coverage out there, and looks like Miller Aiden was out there too. So 3 incompletes in a row, and we'll see what they do here.
They've got their kicking unit in.
Fisher back.
It's odd to see a team kick from where they are right now.
37.
Yep.
And this one gets away. Going to go into the end zone.
Yeah, he didn't. The snap bounced back there, and I kind of think it kind of threw off the rhythm.
You got to angle that one, or
I think he was worried to just get the kickoff after it bounced back there.
The good news is they didn't put any more points on the board, but we've got our worst field position of the night to start off.
Well, we survived. They had the touchdown catch, and the kid sort of dropped it. Maybe it's just a little bit overthrown, but he was wide open.
I do like the music kind of in between the downs.
I do too. I like it. It's like in baseball, you need some sound somewhere.
Yeah. And the handoff coming to Wilson. And he'll get to the 23-yard line.
3-yard gain.
I will say
something different.
I will say Meade County has one of my top 5 mascots and nicknames in the state.
Greenwave?
I like that. Is it named because they're on the river? Is there a wave? Is it a green?
Well, I know Gallatin, Tennessee High School is Greenwave.
Yeah. I like it.
I don't know where they got theirs, but
I like that name, Greenwave. It's in my top 5. I'll have that list out for everybody. Now it's 21-6 Metcalf, and this is a disaster for the Dragons.
Somebody must be out tonight for Green. And here's a handoff coming to Gage Allen around the left side, and he's going to be brought down around the 22, 23-yard line. No gain, maybe a loss of 1.
Our correspondent on the spot at Metcalf right now said Metcalf is running all over the Dragons.
Running all over.
It doesn't bode well for a comeback. I think that was a gain of nothing there. That'll bring up 3rd and long again. 4 drives, 4 punts for the Trojans so far.
3rd and 7, 6:35 left before the half. Barren down 14-0. Trips on the near side for Barren. Rolling out left is Childress. Gets rid of it. The pass is complete to Wilson. And he'll be tackled out of bounds at the 34-yard line, but it's good enough for a Phillips IGA first down.
It's a nice throw by Childress. He had to sidearm that one. Had a little Patrick Mahomes in there.
Needed 7, got 8. Second first down of the night. We got 1 timeout left, I think, and 6 and some change left to move the ball down the field here to first.
Under center, Childress pitches out to Fisher. Fisher going nowhere.
That's well scouted.
Yeah.
That sweep, we wore out North Hardin on that sweep, and Meade defended that quite well. It's going to be a loss of like a sack.
Yeah.
Loss of 7.
Wow, I didn't think it was
that much.
That far back, but I think what happened, the toss, and then we kind of started running backwards too. We got to have a block on that edge. We just didn't have much effort and didn't get it.
Back to the 27-yard line. Childress hands it off. Bradshaw.
That was a nice call.
Yep.
They'll
get it up to about the 34, close to the 35.
That was an old school draw that time, and
a delayed draw.
Delayed draw, I like it. Pickup of 8. I think it's fair. We need to say also, we wish Carter Browning all the recovery in the world. Carter was injured
in practice.
Real scare Wednesday. Yeah, and he will be out for the rest of the year, but he's going to be fine, and had a injury to his hip, but I think everything's going to be fine. It's going to take a little while, but just wish he and his family all the luck in the world.
And the pass to Childress to Aiden Miller is complete at the 49 for another Phillips IGA first down.
Yeah, that's a good pass that time, and good catch by Aiden there.
Guys,
yes,
Carter is actually here down here on the sideline. Yeah, he's here. So says he's in no pain. I asked him. He said there is no pain, and just he's in a kind of one of them leg casts to keep your legs straight and crutches, but he is doing good.
Well,
wonderful news.
Well, keep an eye out for him over there.
And handoff to Bradshaw, left tackle. Bradshaw trying to work his way to the 45. He got to the 46.
Gain of 4.
Yep.
Second down and 6 for the Trojans with 4:20 to go in a half, trailing 14-0 here at Meade County.
You get some positive momentum here going to the break. You get the ball coming back,
Second down for Barren County.
Kind of regroup after that point.
The second quarter is presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. And the handoff coming to Fisher, cuts back into the middle, tackled at the 45. Gain of 1, maybe?
Yeah, I just gave him 1. I thought.
You know who works at Southern States, our sponsor, don't you? One of my all-time favorite basketball players that played for me. You remember Lindsey Simmons?
Yes. Yep. Lindsey Simmons Jackson.
That's right.
Yeah.
Her and Lauren?
No, I did not know she worked there.
Oh, yeah. Lindsey, left-handed post player.
Yep. Third down and 5 for Barren. Will Childress looking, going left side, and is going to be caught.
Should be right on the stick.
It was, because the official's right there on it.
I think we're going to first down.
At the 41.
They don't have instant replay.
That's a terrific spot. And like you have said all along up here, they don't even pretend or measure anymore. They just wave it on, and that's what they're doing.
So another Phillips IGA first down. Download the Phillips IGA app. Shop and choose curbside pickup or local delivery at Phillips IGA in Hinesville.
Gain of 5 by Wilson. Was right at the stick. He's had a couple of nice catches tonight for first downs.
Aiden Miller's the receiver on the near side. 2 receivers out to the left. Will Childress throws it left side. It is going to be caught. That is Wilson trying to get to the first down, and he'll be tackled right around the 32-yard line.
Have a day, Tyler Wilson.
I like the play design there. Fake the handoff to Fisher coming around the end, and a quick hit to Wilson for a gain of 8.
Now the clock's starting to give small factors. 2:26. We do have 1 timeout, and now we're down to the 32.
It's second down and 2. Couple of receivers on the near side. Hand off to Bradshaw. Bounced off 1 tackle. Keeps going up the middle. Taking Greenwave with him down to the 27.
That's the Donovan Bradshaw run right there. Hard running. Picked up 6. Broke probably 3 tackles.
Picks up another Phillips IGA first down.
Be under 2 minutes when we get this play off.
Meade County's going to call a timeout.
Yep.
That's their second. That helps us a little bit, actually.
I think they want to get some things straightened out defensively.
Follow James Brown's in-depth stories, photos, interviews, and more from tonight's football action on 104thescore.com or the 104 The Score Facebook page.
I got my, you want to hear some of my top 5 list?
Top 5 list of what?
Mascots.
Oh, mascots. Yeah, sure.
Greenwave, one
let's
of them.
do it. Greenwave.
Bracken County's in my top 5.
Bracken County.
Come on, Jay.
Come on, boys.
Bearcats?
Nope.
That's what they called us earlier. We were the Bearcats earlier.
Nope. I believe
Thoroughbreds?
No, I think they're the polar bears.
Polar bears. That's what Hart used to be. Well, they still are. It's an elementary school now, but it was a high school one time. Hart Memorial Polar Bears.
Is there a polar bear sighting? It is now halftime.
There's one at the zoo.
In Edmonton, 21-6.
21-6.
Undefeated Greene County is behind.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the Meade 26. Childress throws it to the left side. It's caught by Fisher. Fisher got up and started.
Got a penalty.
Well, where's it at?
It's coming back.
Yeah, it's back at the 27.
It's an illegal procedure on us, and that's the second time tonight we just made a silly mistake on a procedural lineup. And
going to nullify about a 10-yard carry a game. Well, they're talking about it. That's the one thing. They're having a long discussion.
Let's pick this one up. Legal participation on the Trojans.
Does that mean there was 12 people out there?
That would be the only thing I know how to participate illegally with.
On Barren County.
I mean, it's not an equipment violation, is it? Who knows? We don't know. Illegal participation.
3, 5, 7.
And that nullifies another first down. That's painful. Again, that's unforced. That's all I know. It's unforced.
Chad, help us out. We don't see anybody running off.
I'm trying to figure it out. Said too many on the line, which I didn't know that was a substitution, or I don't know.
That should be a procedure then, participation. Too many.
I'm not sure. Make a lot of sense, but that's what they're saying.
3 receivers out to the left side, and the pass is complete to Wilson.
Block.
He's running down the left sideline and tackle right around the 22-yard line.
Get out of bounds.
I think the block was by Gage Allen.
It was. That was a super block.
They got him an extra.
The clock's still running.
We're okay now, though. It's 1:29, one timeout. We're at the 23, so I think we're going to be okay with that.
You can't have too many on the line. I guess it means you didn't have enough on the line, right?
Or too many that's you cover up the wrong people, maybe. Right. I don't know.
2 receivers left, one out to the near side, and here's the throw across the middle to Fisher.
Oh, he got stuck.
Yeah,
Same
right
play.
around the 17.
Didn't get there.
Nope, going to be 4th and 1. Is that right? Or 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Yep.
I think this is Donovan Bradshaw territory, isn't it?
Yeah, last time we did a Childress sneak too, but we've got that one timeout. We're going to have to hurry now.
Yep. Down to 45 seconds to go here in the half. Trips to the left.
Got it.
And that is Childress.
Got to get up and go now.
Yep. We got one more timeout. Yep.
Yeah, we just used it.
Could
have spiked it, but we went ahead and used it.
Yep.
And that's where some of those, we kind of wasted a timeout earlier for whatever reason. And
we to avoid the play clock, right? No, we decided to punt it.
Right.
Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Monroe County at halftime leads Edmonson County 32-0.
Long year for the Wildcats.
And as you mentioned, Metcalf 21, Green 6 at the half.
I'm just surprised. Man. Listen, after what I saw of Metcalf early in the year, I would not have been surprised. But I thought Peyton Dial was he's a really good player. And I'm just surprised that Metcalf's backup, I think he's a freshman, he must be really good as well.
And Glasgow leads Casey County at halftime, 14-13.
That's closer than most people, but they threw in some games like that with the Dare too, where they kind of struggled a little bit on the road, and they're coming off an emotional game too with Taylor.
All All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And the Phillips IGA first down. Childress got plenty of time. Throws a pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Barren County. That's Tyler Wilson.
Wow, what a game, Tyler Wilson. 15-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that's a post route, basically. And, again, Childress, that was a good throw that time. But the line gave Will all times in a row. Nobody was close to him. And if you give Will Childress time to throw, he's got a good arm, man. He put the ball right on the numbers. And the comeback Trojans, I was going to say the comeback Cats, that wouldn't be right. Strikes again.
Aiden Miller will attempt the extra point for Barren County. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good.
All right.
So it's a 14-7 ball game with 32 seconds to go in the half.
Man, that was important. That was needed.
Solid drive all the way down. We marched that one. We started at the 20, right? And marched all the way down.
And overcame a few penalties, and that was a lot of Will Childress there, his arm that time.
And Tyler Wilson. Tyler Wilson had some big catches, including that touchdown.
And we hold them right here. We get the ball to start the second half.
That's right. So,
remind you, you're following Barren County High School football on Nash 103.7 WHHT FM, Cave City, Glasgow. Online at Nash1037.com and on 104thescore.com and the Nash 1037 app on your smartphone. 9 o'clock here in Brandenburg. It's 8 o'clock Central Time. It took about an hour to play a half.
You for sure squibbed this one, don't you?
Definitely.
You're even okay with it going out of bounds, probably.
I don't think they'll run it. They didn't show they're going to run it yet. They'll probably throw it.
Yeah. I think they've got one timeout, too.
Depends on where they get the ball.
Well, it's going to be kicked to the left side of the field, and Bevan has it going up the far sideline and steps out of bounds.
It's a good kick. Right. Yep. Perfect kick. Cornered him there, and we had great coverage.
Stops the clock at 28.4 seconds to go here in the second.
They do have a 67-yard touchdown, so we've got to make sure they don't get behind us, and we've had trouble tackling when they've gotten out in space, too. So two things we've got to make certain of.
They may just hand off. They could take a knee. We have no timeouts, or they could just wing it.
They're going to bring out Lawson King, Levi Stoll, the receivers here on the near side for Meade County.
I'd like to see us back up a little bit more.
Looks like normal defense.
And Millay dropping back. He's going to put it in the air. It is going to be almost intercepted as Fisher had stepped right in front of Lawson King.
Good coverage by Drew Fisher. Aiden Miller was over there as well. Boy, I tell you what, Meade County's not scared. They're still just slinging it up there.
Yeah. I guess what do you have to lose type philosophy.
So second down and 10 for Meade County with 23.4 to play. Get lined up with two receivers on the near side and one out right, and they're going to take a knee.
It's not good for your rushing stats when you take the knee in shotgun 5 yards back.
Well, they started the clock. They had stopped the clock there. So that will end the half with Barren County trailing Meade County 14-7. Let's go down to Chad Withrow.
Coach, you got off to a slow start, which is par for the course with this team, but you a great drive there to get it to 14-7. You get the ball to start the second half.
That's probably nervous or just, I don't know what it is. We got to figure it out, though. But they picked it up there toward the end of that quarter. Got to drive.
You've been a second half team all year, so that's got to give you some confidence going into that halftime.
I'm just a little disappointed the way we played the first half. We got to get in here and get that fixed.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Coach's comments brought to you by Edmonton State Bank. ESB, we're right here when you need us with locations all across South Central Kentucky. ESB is right there when you need them. Member FDIC. We'll be back with our halftime report here in just a moment, brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Michael Hale, proud supporter of Barren County and Barren County High School football. Our score here at the break, Meade County 14, Barren County 7. This is Trojan football, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on Nash 103.7.
Propane from Farmers Energy Propane Plus, the grilling season never ends.
.39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lawson King again for Meade County. This time a 20-yard pass play from Andrew Millay to make it a 13-0 Meade County lead. McCoy kicked the extra point to make it 14-0 Greenwave. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, with 32 seconds to go, Tyler Wilson scores on a 15-yard pass from Will Childress. For the Trojans, Aiden Miller's kick gives it a 14-7 score here at the break. And let's look at the stats.
I'm used to John going first, but I've got both of them tonight. So.
Oh, that's right. He's used to doing both of them.
So we'll look at let's look at Meade County first. Meade County ran 26 plays for 168 yards. Millay was the only one to rush the ball. He ran it 6 carries for just 2 yards. He also was 10 of 17 through the air for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of those a 67-yarder and the other one a 20, as you said. 6 first downs, 0 turnovers. They were penalized 4 times for 35 yards. On our side,
half of this Trojan Greenwave district football game, and Robert's got a bunch of scores there.
The one we said we'd keep tabs on, North's up 21-14 over Central third quarter. South's up 29-8 over Greenwood. Allen's up 14-7 over Russell County. Franklin 7-0 over East. We gave the Metcalf score earlier. Russellville's up 7-0 over Crittenden. Warren Central is only down 1 point, 27-26 at the half to Marshall County. Franklin Simpson up 21-0 over Warren East. I think I'd already given that one. And then Hancock's up 14-6 over Tide. So that pretty much covers a little bit everywhere.
Yeah. All right, Trojans will have the football to start the second half. This third quarter presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. And a squib. And falling down on it at the 32-yard line, that was number one, Bray Bewley.
All right, let's see if we can continue on with this momentum. We scored at the end of the quarter, half, to get us back in the game, 14-7. And had a lot of Childress has been accurate. What is he, 11 for 12? Or 12?
That's what I had. Yeah. I might have missed one incomplete or so along the way.
Found a little rhythm. Has had real good blocking from the line on almost every throw.
And Childress under center this time, and a handoff coming to Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to work his way up to the 35. He's going to be stopped right close to the 35-yard line.
3 yards. I was going to say 3 yards in a cloud of dirt, dust, but not on the turf.
Not on the turf. Second down 7 for the Trojans. Barren trailing 14-7. Just started the third quarter.
I was afraid that miss Chad was talking about make the turf a little slick, but you haven't really seen that at all, have you?
Nope.
2 receivers on the near side and 1 split out to the left. Going in motion, Fisher fakes the handoff. Comes to Miller. He's caught it, 40, breaks away, 45, up to the 50, runs it out of bounds, right around the 47-yard line of Meade County.
That's a good job of getting the ball to a real good athlete in Aiden Miller, and Aiden made a good move, a little hesitation move, and he's going to pick up close to 20.
18, I think.
And a Phillips IGA first down for Barren County.
Did a good job coming back to get the ball, and then just turned on and beat the defender.
Gage Allen will split out to the left. Here on the near side is Tyler Wilson. Handoff comes to Fisher. Sweeping around the left side. Falls down at the 45, maybe the 44. He'll be right on the 45, looks like. Gain of 2.
Wasn't a great spot there.
Right at the upper right corner of the M out on the field.
I'd give their student section credit. They're hanging in there, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're right below us, standing up.
Second down and 8. Trojan receivers 2 to the left, 1 to the near side. Handoff comes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw will get to about the 43.
2 more. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yep. 3rd down and 6 for Barren.
A little Metallica noise.
Don't mind it.
They played Metallica. They played AC/DC. Yep. They played Kiss.
A little heavy metal.
And a little bit of Vanilla Ice earlier.
2 to the left, 1 to the near side, and a faked handoff. Went right through the hands of Aiden Miller.
It would have been close.
And that brings up 4th and 6.
John?
We're going to kick.
It's tempting, though, right there.
It's very tempting, but it's 4th and 6, but we have been moving the ball.
And it's Aiden Miller back to punt. Is it Miller or is that Wilson? I can't see the number.
Wilson.
Yes, okay. Wilson's 18.
No. Oh, he went down.
Yeah, he did. Oh, man.
He went down to field the punt with his knee, and that's going to be, once your knee hits the turf, it's a spot that plays dead, and that's a natural reaction to kind of bend your knee to kind of catch a low snap, and it's going to be a loss of about 14, and Meade's going to take over at the 44.
That's a way to flip the field you don't want to happen.
You don't see that happen a lot, to be honest with you. That's a
two receivers each way.
It was the correct call.
Yep. And here's Malay. He'll throw the football. It is going to be caught by Bevan, but he is going to be wrapped up.
Wade Walker.
Wade Walker at the 38-yard line.
Good tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. Tell you what, the Meade County, it's a lot of pressure, don't you agree, on the quarterback? I mean, he makes every play. And as we said, and Robert read the stats, every yard gained by Meade County tonight has, outside of a penalty, has been the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's had all the carries and all the throws.
And they're not all easy throws. There's a lot of out patterns.
I think it's possible he could have got tired the first half, because at the end of the half he was not quite as accurate.
Two receivers each way. And Malay, once again, getting away. He may get sacked here as he's trying to get away, but finally brought down at the 41. They're going to put it at the 39, though.
Rito missed him the first time and came back and got him.
And I'll be honest with you, I've never seen an offense that geared to one person.
It is hard to sustain.
It is. You would think just to give him a break, you just hand it off to somebody.
He did miss his last 3 throws the first half.
I think he got tired the more I'm thinking about it.
It's 3rd down and 6 for Meade County. And Malay on the count. Man in motion coming left. Malay dropping back, looking. He's going to air it out. It is going to be deep, and it is going to be a little overthrown. It was intended for Bevan. That double coverage by the Trojans.
We were running with him. A little hand fighting there. Nothing that was going to draw a flag. That was Allen and Walker.
Yep. And they went for the home run. Didn't get it. Overall, good coverage.
Yep.
And that will force them to punt, so they do not take advantage of a break.
8:18 to play here in the third. Barren trailing 14-7.
For some reason, they lost 3 yards on an incomplete pass. I thought it was 4th and 7.
Yeah, it was.
It's interesting.
The board has 4th and 6.
They moved it back. I don't. Does anybody know why?
I don't know.
Inexplainable.
And they get the punt away, but
they shanked it.
It's going to go on the right side of the field on the track.
He tried the old rollout, kind of Australian-type punt and didn't even gain the first down with it.
I'm still amazed where they lost almost 4 or 5 yards on an incomplete pass. What the official did, he looked over there and he just marked it at the first down marker rather than where it was supposed to have been. Oh, well.
Yeah, because they picked up 6 on that first pass.
Yep. And then they went back-to-back incomplete.
So the Trojans have it at their own 35-yard line. Tyler Wilson, Aiden Miller out to the left. Trips on the near side. Throw is going to be complete. Going up to the 40, speeding up to the 45, to the 47-yard line.
Drew Fisher.
And there's a late flag.
That was a good catch by Drew, too. That was not an easy catch. He just went down there and got it and then picked up 10.
We'll see.
Got a face mask or an illegal block?
He's pointing to Meade.
Face mask.
3 face masks tonight.
The inadvertent one, so you'll pick up the first down, and you should add 5 to it.
They're going to put it at the 49 of Meade County.
One thing about Meade with their uniforms, it's easy to tell their numbers, isn't it, Jay?
Yes.
Black uniforms,
like
solid white number, easy to read.
Yes.
And ours in white and burgundy is easy.
It is, yep. And
And the handoff coming to Bradshaw, busting his way down the field, and he's going to take it all the way down to the Meade County 30-yard line.
Give him 19.
Great run by Joe. Or Donovan, sorry.
31-yard line. Good enough for a Phillips IGA first down.
Again, good job of blocking, but Donovan, it's hard to pick up a lot of yards if you're hit before you get to the line of scrimmage. And that time, he was not hit until a couple yards past the line of scrimmage. And Donovan is not easy to bring down when he has that forward momentum going.
Fisher and Wilson out to the left side. Bradshaw to the left of Childress in the backfield. And he'll throw to the left side, and is a little too wide right for Fisher.
Led him a little too much, but I think if he caught it, he was going to absorb a pretty big hit, too.
Brings up second down and 10 for the Trojans.
We are going to the graveyard side of the field. If you've never been here, you are running into a graveyard. It's on a hill.
It's right behind the fence.
Ominous.
Two receivers left and one to the near side for the Trojans. And looking, here is Childress. Well,
he's trying to get it across to Drew Fisher.
Yeah,
double pumped
he was
time. Probably should have ran
covered.
It. Probably a better move. I think he could have probably picked up some yards if he ran to the outside that time. But so now we got a 3rd and 10.
That first read in there on that short, quick pass, you're better to pull it or go to your second read.
Third down and 10 for Barren. 7:04 to go, third quarter. Trailing Meade 14-7. At the Meade County 31-yard line. Trips on the near side for Barren County. And here's Childress going to throw left, and it is going to be a little overthrown. It was intended for
Wilson. That was
Tyler Wilson.
Close to little. I think in the NFL that's probably illegal contact because there was some contact down at the 10. But in high school, they generally let you play through that.
Little grabbing that might have slowed him down just enough to knock him off the route and keep that from being complete. But when you throw that ball on third down, you know you got to play for 4th and 10.
Wilson and Allen, along with Fisher. Trips on the left side. Miller's on the right. And rolling out right. Childress looking for Miller. The pass is going to be caught.
Man, good throw.
At the 19-yard line.
That's a good route that time. That's almost like he faked the goal pattern at the last second. He cut it off right around the line, right around the first down marker. And, man, Will put it right on the numbers.
That was great awareness by Aiden to know where the stick was and to pick up the 11 that we needed for the first down.
Hard to pick up 4th and 10s.
Yes, it is.
So the ball on the Meade 19-yard line. As Fisher and Allen go to the left. And it's Wilson on the near side, but Bradshaw to the left of Childress. He'll get the handoff. Bradshaw working his way to the 15. And let's see where they'll spot it. Right on the 15, looks like.
Get about 4. Gives Donovan 9 carries, 50 yards on the night. Our leading rusher by far.
So second down and 6 for Barren County at the 15-yard line of Meade. 6:25 to play in the third. Trojans down 14-7. Wilson goes to the left. Low man to the backfield is Bradshaw. He'll get the handoff. Trying to get away from the tackler, and big pile at the 12-yard line.
Third down by number 7, Jacob Lacefield.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Definitely 4 down territories. 3rd and 3 from the 12.
Yeah.
Went back-to-back runs by Donovan. May see it again, or has the option to fake that dive there and see if we can hit somebody over the middle.
Miller set in the tight end spot, backfield of the eye, and Childress.
That's short.
Yeah, it was the quarterback sneak. It's
Got
worked
to about
twice.
The 11, maybe the 10. Let's see.
It's hard to pick up 3 on a sneak. It's going to be 4th and 1.
A long one.
Yeah, after he moved it back another half yard.
Oh, Yeah, 1.5.
We're bringing in Carmelo Francis is coming in on this 4th and 1.
Wearing 76 tonight.
Well, this is a must pick up.
I think it's Donovan Bradshaw. Could be a sneak.
Childress under center. And he'll hand it off to Bradshaw.
Got it.
Bradshaw got it down to the 8, maybe the 7.
Yep. Good call that time. That time he went off the left side there.
First down for the Trojans.
So 1st and goal from, what, the 7 or the 8?
8.
At the soccer line. They play soccer on that field. They designed it for that as well.
Wilson out to the left. Bradshaw's in the backfield. Childress under center. Hands it off to Bradshaw. Left tackle trying to take it in, but he's going to be stopped right around the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Let's see where they're going to put it down.
Yeah, going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. That's a good hole. It's hard to pick up 6 yards down that close to the goal line. He just did.
You don't do anything different here, do you?
No, I keep feeding Donovan.
Our line's doing a great job giving it a little bit of a seam.
Childress hands it off. Bradshaw trying to work his way in. Is he in?
Come on.
Oh, man.
Bradshaw on the carry.
He's right at the goal line.
Right there.
Yeah. It's going to be at the 1 where the official over here on the left is. He's got his foot right on the 1-yard line. It looked like he was inside the 1.
I thought he was, too.
The official on the other side doesn't bother to move very much. I thought he fell forward, but you got 2 chances from the 1.
It's going to be Donovan or a sneak.
Busted in there. Childress going to try to punch it in. Did he make it?
He's not getting a call yet.
Come on.
Touchdown, Barren County.
That was a delay.
Boy, it took a while.
Had to see where the bottom of the pile came up with the football, and Childress was a good yard into the end zone.
14-13. Now the extra point. Another Barren County comeback. Into 3 in the Metcalf game. Still 21-6.
Yeah.
Green threatening to score, though.
Aiden Miller for the extra point. Childress, the holder.
Flag on the play.
What's the flag about?
It's on them. I think they just jumped off sides. Or maybe we're lined up off sides. Is there any part of you that thinks about going for 2?
He's already declined it.
The reason you decline that there is just so Aiden can go through the normal motion from the normal spot, right?
Yeah. At the next level, you can take it on the kickoff.
And then
they did it again.
Flag on the play.
They were hauling that on. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Are they doing that on purpose?
If you don't punish them for it, you ought to get it on the kickoff.
Did we do anything? No.
Why wouldn't you do this every time?
Right.
It's unnerving to the kicker.
Ball's down. Kick is blocked.
Big play. And I'm glad I didn't say it, but we had made about 10 in a row extra points, and that was not Aiden Miller's fault. He had no chance. He just ran right through the line. No, he was unblocked.
Yeah.
It's almost unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, because
when you do that blatantly, right?
Back-to-back times. That's correct. And I don't know about that. I agree.
Let's go down to Chad Withrow down on the sideline. He was close to it.
Guys, I'm not sure it was intentional because somebody, I don't know if it's our holder, is hollering go, and they're not snapping it, and both times they jumped when we hollered go. So, of course, I can't read their mind, but that's what happened. When our holder hollered go, they jumped offside. So, I don't know if they just weren't looking at the ball or what. But going back to the play, it's kind of, this is a script we've did every game this year. Get behind, fight back, and Meade County's defense looks to me like they're getting a little tired because we're running it right at them, and they have no answer right now. And before that, we had no run game, but now it's kind of flip-flopped.
I agree. 21-12 now, Metcalf over Green.
3:22 to play here in the third. It's 14-13 Meade. Squibb going to be taken at the 38-yard line, and a tackle made right around the 40.
That was Bewley again on the tackle.
First down.
And so Meade County will have it on their own 41-yard line.
Pretty decent field position. 3:18 to go here in the third, a 1-point game.
Coca-Cola scoreboard update. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. Monroe County 39, Edmondson County 6 after 3. And Andrew Millay with 2 receivers on each side. Oh, and he hands it off and busting down the middle. Going to be upended around the 39 of Barren County. That was number, is that 18?
16,
who I don't have a name for.
20 yards on the line. That's good for a first down.
I'll be honest with you, it's a gain of close to 19 on the play, 20. And I don't really blame the Trojans for being surprised. It's the first carry other than the quarterback, number 16.
And there's no 16 listed on the roster.
Well, they didn't have a 50-something last year.
Yeah, I know. Here we go again. And Millay. Man in motion coming left. And there's another handoff again. And there's a flag coming in late.
That's not a face mask.
It's not. I think they're going to call a face mask, and that was not a face mask. But, you know, when you get in, they're going to call a horse collar. They're calling a horse collar.
Ryan, Carmelo's kind of moving Ryan back. Ryan was kind of saying, what are you talking about? And I put my binoculars up for the first time all night, and there was nothing there.
Well, he signaled face masks, but I didn't see that at all. You know, it's one of these deals where you start calling face masks, then I think you start seeing things that are not there. That's back-to-back runs by Meade, and that's something they've not done all game.
Well, we didn't really see the face mask earlier.
I know.
And then we were like, well, okay, maybe. But that one, no. 6 penalties, 65 yards.
And here's Millay again. This time he throws to the left side. It's going to be intercepted at the 12-yard line.
That's a face mask.
Just go down.
And it's Drew Fisher trying to run it upfield. He'll get it to the 40-yard line where he's taken down.
Big play by Drew Fisher. That ball was deflected and at the line of scrimmage by somebody. I couldn't tell who it was. And good interception that time by Fisher. Wasn't an easy catch. Almost broke it for a touchdown.
He kind of was dancing around, and it looked like, as I said, just go down and kind of keep the ball, but he found a little seam and did an excellent job on the return. That's the first turnover all night by either team, and we pick up an interception at a wonderful time.
And I think they missed the face mask on that return.
Had to have. His neck kind of snapped around, didn't it?
2 receivers on the left side for Barren. Childress hands it off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw takes it up to the 45-yard line, a gain of 5.
It's very possible they could be getting tired defensively. Number one, they're not very big. They're light, to be honest with you. And number two, since midway through the second quarter, we have had the ball 90% of this game. This quarter's about over with. And we could be slowly wearing them down.
Time of possession, we had it.
Because they don't keep the ball very long when they have it.
No.
Wilson and Fisher out to the left. Allen's on the near side, and here is the handoff to Bradshaw again. Bradshaw will squirt his way up to the 48.
Gain of 3. About 2, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gives him 15 carries, 71 yards.
3rd down and 2 with 1:20 to go in the third quarter. 14-13 ball game. Meade by 1 point.
I think you continue to trust Donovan, mix in maybe a little Drew Fisher here and there, and pass it when you have to.
The Trojans get set on a 3rd and 2. Fisher in motion. Handoff comes to Fisher. Cuts back in the middle. Trying to get across the 50 into territory. It's a first down for Barren County.
Well, I didn't like how that play started off. We was Drew in almost like a little flanker reverse type, and there was really nothing there, and he cut it back to the middle, and he picked up the first down, picked up 3, and that's give Drew credit for making something out of nothing.
They really had that play turned back in on the edge and almost overplayed it.
Two receivers here on the near sides, Fisher and Allen. And the handoff to Bradshaw. Ooh, he got knocked down right around the 48. Maybe the 47.
Gain of 2. And that will be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah.
A very good quarter for the Trojans.
Trojans, after trailing 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, came back in the second quarter, scored a touchdown, and now scored a touchdown here in the third. And after 3, it is Meade County 14, Barren County 13. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after this break. This is Trojan Football, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on Nash 103.7.
Fourth quarter.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure...
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
Fourth quarter already underway, brought to you by South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. It is third down and 8 for Barren County.
Just missed an incomplete pass.
This district's got 2 good games going on tonight. North's up 21-20 after 3 quarters, and we got a 1-point game here ourselves.
Drips to the right side for Barren as the Trojans move right to left. They fake the handoff. Here's Childress. Will go in about the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down, though.
You got to punt it, don't you?
I think so.
Just a gain of 2.
Defense is playing well now, and try to push them back as far as you can.
Allen County Scottsville up now 31-7 over Russell County into the third. Glasgow leads Casey 28-13 after 3.
Go to Allen next week.
Yep, Allen County Scottsville on the road for the final regular season game. Here's the punt. Wilson gets this one away. Fair catch call around the 17-yard line. Meade County will have it. Need to find out who 16 is for Meade County.
Look like Barry Sanders. 2 times he carried it. Just doesn't carry it much.
Yeah. 11:14 to go. It is 14-13, Meade County. If the Trojans can win this and North Hardin wins, then Barren will have a home playoff game 2 weeks from tonight. Still a long way to go. As Malay on a long count will hand it off in there to number 16, whoever that is, and he'll take it up to the 25-yard line.
Another flag. It's please don't tell me it's another face mask.
It is.
Oh my gosh!
I again had the.
I like to check out the film.
The extra set of eyes out and didn't see it.
What's that? 6 face masks tonight?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's at least 5.
Only one of the 15-yard. I mean, it's almost like if you touch their face mask, they're calling it. That will give them a first down.
That will put it at the 30.
It's like calling 3 seconds in a basketball game.
And Malay on the count for Meade County. 2 receivers both ways.
And will throw to the left side where it is complete. Taking it up the far sideline, goes out of bounds right around the 38-yard line.
Gonna give him about 8 or 9. Quarterback took a big hit from Rito.
Second down.
Second down and a short 2. With 10:43 to go, it's a 14-13 Meade County lead. Two receivers, left and right. And Malay hands it off to his running back. And he'll take it to about the 40 before being pushed back.
He's going to get the first down.
Davis on the carry.
He just got there. That's Caden Murray on the tackle for the Trojans. 14-13. Difference of the game was a blocked extra point. The Greenwave. Just tuning in, they were up 14-0
at the end of the first quarter. And almost to the end of the second before we scored with 32 seconds to go. Malay going to come to the near side this time. The pass is caught and tried to go from stepping out of bounds. There's a flag at the 40.
Has to be a procedure where he threw it.
That's a good tackle by Wade Walker, too, by the way.
And that pass was to Bevan.
And the flags have come out in our district games. Illegal man downfield. Surprising on in high school and college, you can be at least I think 3 yards down the field, maybe 5. I think it's right. Lineman, I know it's 3.
Well, okay, they're going to step this one off and be backed up to the 36. Exactly 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Andrew Malay with two receivers left and right. And the handoff to the running back. He gets stopped right around the 36, maybe the 37.
That was Ryan Shirley in on the tackle. And number 18 for the Trojans. Who's 18?
Wilson.
Yeah, that's right. Also on the tackle, Jonathan Wright.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Second down, 14 for Meade. There's Malay. He wasn't really ready for the snap, and he keeps it, and he's going to be tackled at the 40 on the far side of the field. So he'll pick up about, 3?
Yes. We did a good job. That looked like a big hole over there on that side, and we closed really quickly over there.
Freshman Bewley in on the tackle.
Third down and 11.
Their Meade County's offense has been stymied since midway through the second quarter. Knock on wood. Hate to jinx us. But I think we made some adjustments or our focus is better. One of the two.
Yeah. So third and 11 for Meade County. Trips on the near side for the Greenwave. Play clock down at 2. Rolls out right. Malay. Looking, throws, pass.
What a throw.
Right before he stepped out of bounds.
Right at it.
At the 49-yard line.
Man, they did not get a good spot at all because we are right on the stick, and I thought he was clearly closer to the...
I still think they give it to him.
Yeah, they did get it. But, man, that was a good throw. Rolling to his right, put it right at the sideline. Good throw, good catch. Sometimes you just got to give the other team credit for making a good play. Coverage was good.
First and 10, Meade County, 8:22 to play. They're at the Barren 49. With two receivers left and right. Malay looking, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete.
You got to catch that one because the quarterback took a monster hit by Cody Rito, and the ball on the slant was very catchable. And if the quarterback's going to hang in there, you would like if you're the quarterback for the receiver to catch that one.
It was intended for Levi Stahl.
Yeah, the ball may have been a little out in front of him, but it was catchable.
Second and 10 for Meade.
As Malay takes the snap, he looks. He's going to go left with it this time, and it is caught. Far side of the field at the 40.
Another great ball.
Yeah, good catch, too. Tackled by Bewley.
That was to Lawson King.
Yeah. Bewley is getting some action. Drew Fisher is not in the game right now. Don't know if it's a rest or what. Because Drew intercepted, the pass on the previous possession of Meade County.
Yep. 3rd down and 1. At the 40, and the handoff. They did not get it.
Yeah, that was number 25 on the carry, out of the more of a traditional set that time, out of the tailback position, and they're going to give him a loss of 1.
Connor Geese.
Trig Carver. And they are showing potential punt. I don't think they're going to punt it. I mean, they ran out there, they're coming back. You got to be real careful of not just a fake, but trying to draw this off right here.
So it is 4th and 2 for Meade County.
Yeah, they're going for it.
We've already given them 1st down by jumping. We've got to be disciplined.
Now, Jacob Pike is the running back now for Meade County. Man in motion going left. They got trips now on the left side.
They did not. Timeout.
They're going to make us go the whole way if they punt here with 7:03 to go. Down 1 we are.
I don't think there's any way they punt.
I don't think.
4th and 1, 14-13, I think you go for it. I think you go for it at every level of sport, of football, not just high school.
Let's go down to Chad with a McDonald's sideline report.
Guys, talking about Drew, he's hurt his shoulder. I think he's all right, going to go back in on offense, but that's why he's not in there right now. With the way all of our drives take 5, 6, 7 minutes, so it's probably this could be the last time we get the ball offensively, barring a turnover. So it's a big drive coming up here, and a playoff game at home on the line. So it'll be a big drive for Barren County.
We got to get it first.
Yeah, but I think surely after a timeout they're going to punt.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any way they punt.
They got the offense back on the field.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, 4th and 2 for Meade County.
I look for the quarterback to scramble and try to make a play.
No way he's going to give it up.
Man in motion going left. And here is Malay. He's going to throw it deep on the left side. It is going to be caught. And a touchdown from Meade County.
They went for the big play and a goal pattern that they struck with earlier and overthrew, and that was a perfectly thrown pass.
On the money.
On the goal pattern, just go as fast and far as you can go, and he put it perfectly.
41 yards.
That's gutsy, because it's 4th and 1 for the 41, and you're thinking that some type of run or at least a quarterback action. They threw it long. That's some guts.
That was that Bevan?
13.
For Lawson King. Well, he scored all 3 tonight for Meade County.
Big extra point, too.
Mm-hmm. And we go offsides on them. We're going to do a little offsides action.
Offsides on us.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We're kind of doing the same thing they did to us.
They could go for the win if they go for 2.
Right, and they're going to move it up. And I would go for 2.
They are. Yeah, they are. They just changed their mind.
They're going for 2. They're bringing the offense in.
28-20 Metcalf.
Guys, that throw there was about like the first touchdown. It was right on stride. He never broke stride with that one.
Yep. This is not the game because there's 7 minutes to go, but this makes our chances of winning very difficult. They score on this 2-point position. Yeah. 2-point possession right here. 20-13. This would make it a 2. This would make a 9-point game. Yeah, 2-possession game.
That penalty changed their mind and changed the course of the game possibly.
Yeah, I think this is the right move.
And Malay throws it into the end zone. And
I don't like the call, though.
2-point conversion fails.
They went with the slant, and that ball was badly thrown that time. So we got a break.
Yep, 6:59 to go in the ball game. It's Meade County 20, Barren County 13.
This coach is not scared to make big calls, right? Going for the bomb on 4th and 1, and then going for the 2-point conversion up 7. Extra point would have made it difficult. 8 we'd have to score and get the 2-point conversion. And now we just got to make the extra point or go for it ourselves, I guess.
It's like he's playing a video game a little bit, right?
Yeah. I mean, I give him, I guess,
but credit for sure.
Credit. I didn't like that. To be honest with you, I didn't like the bomb call either. It's a good call because it worked.
Right.
It's one of those deals.
One score in, final score in. Monroe County beats Edmonson County tonight, 39-6.
Running clock. 28-20, Metcalf, 5 minutes to go. Green does get the ball.
And we'll make a game out of it. 26-21. Central Hardin leads with 2:28 to go. They just had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion failed.
Yeah.
And they kicked it about 10 yards.
Yeah. Tyler Wilson falls down to the football at the 41-yard line.
So we need another one of these long drives that we've been pretty good at lately.
Yep. $6:59 left. Gage Allen, Drew Fisher to the right. Near side is Wilson. Bradshaw will handle the football and
fumble.
And
they
Meade's
just took
got
it from
back.
us. Yeah, they just took it from us.
And they're gone. Did he blow it dead? Okay, back at the
it's their ball, though.
40-yard line. Yeah.
They just came and just kind of grabbed it away from Donovan. I don't know if he did not really ever get it, but it's going to be first down Meade at the 39. Probably should not have been called dead. To be honest with you, but it's going to be first down. I mean, I saw what happened. He just kind of reached in and just took it away from him. And Donovan never fumbles.
Wow.
It's our first turnover of the night, isn't it?
I believe that's right.
They have an interception. We've got a fumble, and that's a big one.
The only good news is that Meade has not shown a whole lot of either patience or ability to run a lot of clock. Right? It's not like they're going. They've proven they're going to grind it out against us. So
3 receivers left. Malay with running back number 16. He's going to carry the football, and he gets hit, but then breaks away. Can't pull him down. They finally do at the 35. Gain of 4.
We kind of went for the big hit, and he bounced off of us. And instead of a no gain, they pick up 4.
Well, Carmelo was the one that made the first hit, but did not wrap him up. And then he broke through him, and then Ryan Shirley finished him off. But should have been a no gain, and ended up picking up 4.
Yeah, a little back, 16 to a little bitty back, and we took for granted that he was down.
Second down and 6 for Meade County. 6:16 in the clock running. Meade leads it 20-13. 2 receivers each way. Play clock down at 5. Malay looking, coming to the left side or near side. Going to be caught by Bevan.
First down.
Yep, down at the 28.
Number 21, J7.
Again, no fear with the Meade County. Still throwing it.
Give him 7. First down.
And the clock continues. He did not go out of bounds, which is what Meade wants.
Yep.
Now we do have 3 timeouts?
We have all of them.
Okay, 5:40.
But you gotta make something happen here, because when these 3 downs are over, and they're 4 down territory, you're going to be under 2 minutes.
Yep. 2 receivers each way. Malay with his running back number 16 to his left side. And he'll get the handoff, and he'll take it down to the 21-yard line.
Gain of 7.
This is where we really missed Jackson Arms, right?
Yeah, Jackson had a big game a couple weeks ago, and
he's a defensive lineman that really clogs those holes up.
He told me today he's cleared to play, but he's got to go through protocol to actually the return to play protocol to get back. He hopefully will be back next Friday.
Second down and 4 for Meade County. 2 receivers left and right. Running back to the left of Malay, and he got it again. And he's got some speed. Gets down to the 14-yard line.
He's got speed, and he's got giant holes right now to run through. I mean, they're now inside the 15. And really, it's not making an excuse, but that's Jackson Arms that's it. That's he and Carmelo's area right there inside the tackles.
That back that they didn't give the ball to the fourth quarter has got 7 carries, 50 yards.
1st and 10 on the Barren 14. As Malay takes the snap, hands it off again to his running back. Brought down around the 11-yard line.
It's a freshman on the tackle that time. That's Madden Morgan.
3 up, 2nd down.
Gain of 3, 2nd down, 7 on the Barren County 11-yard line. 3:50 to play.
I think if we hold them now on 2nd and 8, I would consider calling timeout. We're going to eventually start to save some time. Now, they may just throw it and they can throw it and get it incomplete. That would stop it as well.
And Malay on the count. Hand off again. Trying to work his way down across the 10, down to about the 9 or 8.
Missed the tackle. 3rd and about 4.5.
And that clock continues to run with 3:12 to go.
They kick a field goal, it's over too. And,
Yeah.
Well, they're probably going to run this down and take a timeout themselves. Maybe. I don't know. They may just run it. It's 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to go ahead and try to get this play off.
Running back to the left to the quarterback, Malay. And
quarterback kept it.
Going to go to the left side of the field, trying to make the cut. Goes out of bounds with it around the 5.
That's a great call. They run it 5 straight times. They faked it to the back, and quarterback kept it and got outside. Luckily, he got out of bounds, but I think it's going to be a short a yard, 4th down, and he got out of bounds too, which is
it helps
a break for us.
That's what we thought they would do on that 4th down early or something like that.
They're going for the field goal.
This wins the game for them.
I can't believe it, though. It's 4th and 1, and this does win it. You better have confidence, but this is not a good angle.
I mean, you block that and run it back, it changes the game. That would be a dream scenario.
Or just miss it, we get it. I'm surprised.
This kicker has made 3 field goals this year for Meade County.
All right.
McCoy.
Get some pressure. Don't jump off sides, though, and give them the automatic first down.
There's a penalty.
That's a delay.
Yeah.
That's the fastest clock. That's incredibly quick.
It was uncannily quick.
I mean, that wasn't even. I didn't think that was close.
Hey, we've seen him reset it a couple of times tonight to avoid that, just because of. But
it may even help the angle. I don't know. It's going to be a 20. They're going to put it down at the 16, 17, I guess, 27 yards.
27.
What are they doing here?
I don't think that was the right call, to be honest with you.
They're going to talk about it. It was super quick.
Yeah, I don't even think it was even.
They're going to reset the game clock, or they're trying to motion up here.
Well, they've already marked off the penalty. I just didn't think.
So they're adding a whole second to the game clock here. 2:36 to 2:37, and we'll see what happens.
Tough angle, 27 yards, but it's from the left hash.
Yeah,
he's pulled them left. Oh, don't jump.
And here's his kick. And it is good.
Yeah,
wow.
Coach had confidence. I see why. Give him credit.
Yeah, had plenty of distance.
Yep. That makes it 23 to 13. Meade County with 2:33 to go. That hurts.
Yeah, and what makes it tougher is Central Hardin is upsetting North Hardin.
That really juggles things in the standings.
I don't have an update.
Well, if we lose this one, then everybody in the district gets a win, right?
Well, here's the scenario. North Hardin would be 2-1. Central Hardin would be 2-1. Barren County would be 1-2, and Meade would be 1-2.
Okay, well we'll be traveling.
regardless.
I mean, our RPI would be below Meade's more than likely, right?
We lost
after this week,
and so that's the first tiebreaker.
Well, they kicked it deep.
They're going to kick this one deep.
Or not. We didn't field it. Well, you got to get on it.
Well, it's going to grow.
That's a touchdown for them. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, you got to. It's going to be first and goal from the 1.
You can't advance. You can't advance a kick,
line.
right?
You got to catch the ball, and we didn't catch it, and it hit at the 10. That's what's confusing.
Right.
It's not like it hit at the 5. It hit at the 10, and we got to get on it.
We thought that it was going to bounce. We took for granted that it was going to bounce in the end zone, and it died at the 1.
It just stopped,
and they just went and picked it up. But you can't advance a kick.
But you got to be aware of that. You can't just get it. We got out of the way. We treated it like a punt, and it was a kickoff.
Yep.
They're gonna.
Oh boy.
They're taking a timeout here, but it's their ball from the 1, and wheels have fallen off here in the last few seconds.
Yep, that's. The kickoff was. They've been squibbing it when they kicked it deep, but That's a bad mistake. I don't know how else to say it.
I don't know if score factors in that RPI and all that stuff too, but you said the first tiebreaker's head-to-head.
No, I don't know. I don't know the first tiebreaker. I have no clue. I don't know. It's high school.
It sure messes things up. That's,
I just know we're going on the road.
Glasgow beats Casey County tonight, 28-13. Monroe 39, Edmonson County 6.
Still waiting on an update. I'll get you one in a second.
Metcalf Green.
28-20 is last I heard.
And Allen County Scottsville now final 37-7 over Russell County.
Franklin East, you give that one?
That was 21-0 at last report.
41-14 final.
41-14 Franklin over Warren East.
Yeah.
All right, here's Meade County at the 1-yard line. And it is going to be an easy touchdown for Andrew Millay.
That won't count as a turnover, but it should.
Yes.
29-13.
Not fielding a kickoff is a turnover.
Carter McCoy for the extra point.
Number 89, Carter McCoy.
Snap, ball down, kick up, and it's good.
Well, 14-13 to 30-13 in what? 5 seconds?
Yeah. Yep.
Green's got the ball with 4 minutes to go.
I want to remind you can now download the 104 The Score app. On that app, you will find the menu item schools. Click that, then click Barren County Sports. At the top of the Barren County page is the link to listen to the games in the app, or you can go to 104thescore.com/Barren-County/ on your phone, computer, whatever you use to get online. Well, next week we go to Allen County, Scottsville for the final regular season game. And 2 weeks from tonight, we don't know yet as far as the playoff picture goes.
Is next week Eats in your top 5, John?
I don't know.
Top 10 anyway.
Top 10. Well, Piper Linsby sent me one to add to our top 5 mascots.
Mascots? Okay.
Yes, yeah. Let's see if we can cover this kick.
Ray Bewley
fumbled it, but we got it on.
Got it, though.
The Camel County Camels.
Camels, yes. That's right.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. You don't see many teams named the Camels or the Hippos or anything like that.
In the middle of Kentucky.
No. And I wrote down some others. Now, this is only girls. This one is just for girls.
Oh, okay.
Apollo. The
E-Gals.
Not Eagles, people. E-Gals.
E-Gals.
I like it, yeah. I like that.
That's different.
I like Paducah Tillman's. That's different. The Blue Tornado. It's Blue Tornado.
Blue Tornado.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like
Not the Red Tornado, but the Blue Tornado.
And I like Trinity's. The Rocks.
Have they gone just to the Rocks?
Well, Shamrocks, but they go by the Rocks. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Here's Will Childress. He's going to air it out. Downfield the near side. Oh, caught by Tyler Wilson. And he'll be taken down around the 16-yard line.
What a play that time. That was a go route that time, and Tyler Wilson just made the play over the defensive back. And heck, that's a gain of close to 60.
Well, 2:13 left. Barren down 30-13.
Gives you a little bit of hope.
Yeah,
we can score that
Childress. Fisher will get the handoff.
Got a flag.
And he's going to be taken down at the 15.
Flag over here in front of the Meade County bench.
We've had more procedure penalties on both teams tonight than you see ever.
It's on Barren. Illegal procedure. Bob Blair sent. See, my boy Bob Blair, he has not been listening to the whole game. He's just called in and said the Briar Jumpers.
Oh, yeah, he missed our
that's right.
Our halftime report.
Thank you, Coach Blair. But
yeah,
they are in my original top three with the Polar Bears and the Greenwave.
Bradshaw to the left of Will Childress. He's looking and throws. The pass is complete at the 12. It's Tyler Wilson.
28-26.
9.
Metcalf over Green.
Final?
Final?
1 minute to go.
Ball is at the 12 of Meade County. Second down and about 6 for the Trojans with 1:33 to go, trailing 30-13.
Well, obviously we got to have a score and an onside kick, right?
Trips to the right. Childress looks, throws right, and a little wide for Gage Allen.
Gage didn't quite have his head turned. By the time he turned his head, the ball was past him.
Stops the clock with 1:22. Third down and 6.
It's third down.
Ball is at the Meade County 12.
Got a final for you guys, 26-21.
Central Hardin?
Central's first place in our district.
Wow. And here is Childress. He's going to throw right. The pass intended for Aiden Miller. He had double coverage.
And it will bring up 4th and 7.
So Central Hardin beats North Hardin. That means North Hardin is 2-1. Central Hardin is 2-1. But Central Hardin would be the 1 seed. Is that right? Even though Barren beat Central Hardin?
Yeah, they should break the tie with North on the head-to-head, I would think.
So,
So here we go, 4th and 7.
And go rolling out right. Here's Childress. Gets rid of it in time. The pass.
Touchdown.
Is caught, and it's a touchdown for Barren County. Aiden Miller.
Wow, he just went up. He just that was a jump ball. Well, that's a good throw by Will because he was going to take a sack, and he made the right decision. He threw it to our tallest, best athlete, Aiden. Aiden just went up and got it, so it's not over.
1:12 to go in the game.
Well, we still have to have 2 touchdowns. So,
Miller.
it is over. It's 13-19.
12-yard pass.
Yeah. So
from Will Childress.
This will be 30-20.
And Aiden Miller for the extra point.
I forgot we were down.
Yeah, they scored that one at the 1 yard line. And the kick up by Miller is good. 30-20.
Still will go for the onside kick, but a little bit too.
Yeah, a little bit late. Not enough time. Not enough time. Well, what about Greene County?
Going to lose 28-26 to Metcalf. And, I give Metcalf a lot. I mean, I question Green's schedule, except they got the win against Taylor. And I was impressed with Metcalf early in the year, but I just overcoming the loss of the quarterback with Dayton Dow, you got to give them those Harbison boys a lot of credit over there. Does a really good job, and that's a big win for them. Yeah. They will probably play each other again in the district, but
it's kind kind of easy to get your team up for an undefeated Greene County to ruin a season. Not ruin a season, but ruin an undefeated season.
Greene was ranked, I think they were ranked 4th or 5th in Class A.
They were.
Like I said, their schedule has not been good at all, except for the Taylor County game. Onside kick here. A little surprised that Meade County has anybody back. It's going to be a grounder on the ground here.
And onside kick.
That's not a bad effort, but Meade got it.
They got it.
By number 9, Bennett Hobbs.
And
we do have 3 timeouts left, so they won't be able to just take a knee.
1:11 to play. 30-20, Meade County. Meade County is going to get their 2nd win of the season. They'll go to 2-7.
I remember Meade County growing up when I was about 7 years old. They had an awful tornado up here.
Yes, it was 1974.
Yep. And it actually went through Greene County, too, at the time. But it was a bad one. Several people killed, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And here's Millay. Hands it off to his running back.
Barren will call timeout, I think. Greene loses 28-26. Just call timeout. The other thing about Meade County, boys, I'm sure you probably know about it, but when I was in school at Greene County, Meade County was in our region. They were in the 5th. In fact, Meade County won a regional tournament in basketball played at Greene County.
It's an odd placement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think about where the 5th is now.
Yep, Meade was in our region. Sure was. And then they got shipped to the 3rd. Now, the 3rd has always needed teams.
Right.
We're probably not that far away from some realignment and some movement when you think about the Hopkins Christian.
Well, what happened too with I agree
combination,
but that was also before you had John Hardin and Central Hardin. You had all the Hardin County. You had West Hardin and East Hardin and all those schools too.
2nd down and 10 for Meade with 59 seconds to play. They're going to win here tonight at their home field. As Millay hands it off. Right down the middle.
27, Jacob Pike.
That's Jacob Pike on the carry. Takes it to the 43.
Ryan Shirley on the tackle.
And timeout by Barren County. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank, your local community bank working for you. Aiden Miller scored the last touchdown, a Phillips IGA touchdown for Barren County to trim the lead to 30-19. Just not enough time left.
You ever heard of Tone Loke?
Yeah.
I think it's Tone Loke playing. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You're out of my. I wasn't born when that came out.
80s.
Yeah,
90s, early 90s.
Yeah, this was rap before rap.
Yeah. Tone Loke.
I will think. I do say people.
No. This is Hammer. This is MC Hammer.
It is
Hammer.
Hammer.
It's Hammer time.
You are right.
Yeah, it's
You're
Hammer
right.
time. There
You're
you go.
right. Yeah.
This is maybe my favorite place I've been to this year.
Because Tone Loke is funky comedino.
Yeah, this is my. They have music constantly going, and I like it.
We may be good with the mascot naming contest, but we can't name
I got
early 90s rap.
I got the second one. Hammer time.
All right, 49.7 seconds, 3rd down and 4 for Meade County. I think they got Pike back there in the backfield again. Long count by Millay, hands it off there to Pike. Ooh, he gets nailed.
That was
at the
Shirley and Carver.
44.
4th down, and we'll call our last, about 4th and 5.
That is the 3rd and final timeout of the game.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. This outcome and the Central outcome makes us the 4, Central the 1. That's what I think. Is how it would shake out.
I believe that would be right.
So that means in 2 weeks we'll go.
Because Central beat Meade. Central's beat North Hardin.
Correct.
Barren is beaten
just Central.
Just Central.
This is high school and the complicated formulas.
But I would think that would be correct.
We're thinking logically, which does not always work.
That means Barren would go to Central Hardin, and North Hardin would play Meade.
The simple tiebreaker is
at North Hardin.
The simple tiebreaker is North and Central both have 2 wins. Central beat North, so they're the 1. Us and Meade both have 1 win. They beat us, so we're the 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's the simple way it makes sense, but logic in high school doesn't always work out.
They're punting, and I'm surprised. I figured they would just hand it off.
More than likely will not come to Meade to play the playoff game, right?
That's correct.
And that goes out of bounds, 38.7. So we'll either go to Central Hardin or to North Hardin for the playoffs. Even though we beat Central Hardin.
And we beat Central there last year.
Yes.
2 really good back-to-back games, so...
Yep.
In some ways, I would almost rather play Central than North. I don't know if you both agree with that.
I mean, we played North pretty good, but, they had that field goal kicker. 3 field goals. But we've got to be able to score. All right, Trojans have the football with 38.7, trailing 30-20. As Childress will throw to the right side. The pass was on a...
Who can let her?
Yeah, and they'll take it down the far sideline to the 48 or 49.
Yeah, nice little
We
wrinkle.
have not seen that.
26. Who do we give that to? Who did Aiden flip that to?
Gage Allen, maybe? Or no, it's Fisher.
Fisher. Stops the clock at 28.8. Try some more razzle-dazzle here. And here is Childress. He's going to throw it long. And it is going to be, that should be defensive interference, yes. Yep. They got Aiden Miller. They had his arms pinned.
It'd be really big if as the NFL you'd get it at 11, but not in high school. It's 15 yards.
Checking into the game, number 82, Shifter Breeze.
I think they're putting a senior in the game. He's getting a big round of applause, 82. And all the players are coming over and shaking his hand.
All right, 15.4. And the ball is at the 37 of Meade County. Childress dropping back. Got plenty of time. He's going to air it out to the left side for Gage Allen. And it is going to be incomplete. And there's defensive interference again with 8.3.
Meade County's defensive backs are not seeing the ball, and it's back-to-back. We're just making long goal route throws, and their defensive backs are not seeing the ball.
They're both very easy calls.
Easy calls, that's right. So this should be the last play of the game. 8.3 seconds. I have a feeling this ball will be thrown into the end zone. At least it should be.
It would be nice if those were spot fouls. Like you said, that one would have been put in the end zone, or at the 1.
Puts the ball right in the middle of the field at the 22 of Meade County. And Childress rolling out right. He's looking. He's going to throw. The pass is incomplete.
3 seconds.
Intended for Tyler Wilson.
Get one more shot at it.
Better there to get rid of it and give yourself another chance, basically, is what he did. You got to make sure the ball goes into the end zone.
Three seconds left.
Well, I tell you what, their cheerleaders are having a good time. They've been dancing the whole game with this music going, and
it does. Trips to the right.
It does add to it, doesn't it?
Create an atmosphere.
And Childress rolling out right. He's going to throw toward the end zone. It is going to be incomplete. And that will do it. Meade County wins it by a score of 30-20 over the Barren County Trojans. And now the district
2-1. North Hardin, 2-1. Meade County, 1-2. Barren County,